Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I'm back, and I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. We're actually not gaming, at least not for at the moment. Could switch over to something else. But I really wanted to do. I've been hanging out on a few Musume discords, and they've been doing this thing called the Uma Sorter, and it's essentially it puts every single character against each other, and eventually, once you're done with it, you once you finish the ranking, it basically once you finish all of the basic head-to-head decisions, it comes up with who your favorites are. And I thought it was really fun, and at the same time, I wanted to have it instead of just doing it by myself. I wanted to have it on stream because I think my reasoning is going to be really interesting. So I'm going to show that in a second here. Just make sure that I'm live on YouTube as well. And it looks like I am. Great. Hi, Prophet. Nice seeing you. Let's see. Let me lower the volume a little bit on my music because it's a little too loud. Okay. Where's chat? I don't see the chat. Chat Doko. OBS. All right, docs. Docs. Twitch chat. There you go. Lovely. Okay. Let me set that up real quick. Chrome to save. It's not that one, is it? That's probably gonna be Twitter. Lovely. Switch over from Twitter. There you go. Perfect. Let's move that over now. Okay. I think I'm going to do this. Does that work? Nope. I think that looks pretty good to me. I'll have to move myself too. 1 second. Scuff stream's the best stream. This isn't even Scuff. I'm just late. I should have set this up earlier, but I had to quickly cook food because I forgot it to eat. Classic cow maxing. This is good, right? It's probably good. Okay. Because the thing is, you can set this up earlier ahead of time, which I did, but it's still you don't get to see it until it's like live, unless you have like open, unless you have it open the whole time. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. You know, I'm still learning as we go, but okay. So we're gonna start. Make sure the Twitter is up, YouTube is up, and what else was I gonna do? Do you want BGM for this? I put it back to Twitter. Great. Yeah, let me put the audio as well. Where's YouTube? I see my dash, bro. What? Twitch, character sorter. Huh. Where the hell? Also, let me close CZN. That'll help. I think I'm forgetting a Discord. I did forget to send it on Discord. There you go. All right. Let's see. Are we ready to start? Like that I'm asking myself this. Okay. So, I'm doubting if I want to have music now, considering we can listen to the voices. You guys should need it would be best if you guys could also hear the sounds. So I'm gonna pause my music and do this. Now I'll be able to see, hopefully. Can you guys hear this? Nope. What was that? Hold on. Oh, I selected right. Can I get a yes in the chat if that if you guys could hear that? Cool. Awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, right. Put a marker on this. Rules. This entire stream, the concept is that I'm going to rank all of these Musume by whatever I know about them, whatever I know of them. Because, as you can see here, great example, Major McQueen is a main character in the second season, which is as far as I watched. And I know a lot about her. In RE1, don't know like a single fucking thing about her, like at all. I don't know a single thing. I don't know her deal. I don't even know what like generation she was racing at. I don't know if she was racing around Rudolph time, around that was Scarlet and Vodka times. I have no clue anything about in RE1. So this is a perfect example. For characters like in RE1, I'm going to be going basically, mostly, if not basically only on the design, which I think is going to be fun. Whereas like Major McQueen, moreover, you're going to see some other characters that I'm going to probably be giving them a pretty strong advantage because I know their plots or their stories. It can still be like a negative if I don't really like their vibe, as we'll see coming up, I'm sure. But I want to give you as much information as I possibly can, so that you understand where I'm coming from. That's the general idea. Also, I should pull up chat on my second screen here. 1 second. Now, a smarter streamer would have delayed the stream instead of just starting all rushed, but I would like to think that I'm pretty good under pressure. But you can think a lot of things and they don't necessarily have to be true. So yeah. Let's see. I think I'm gonna put YouTube chat on. There you go. I'm going to put YouTube chat here on the second screen, and then Twitch can be on the main screen. Lovely. You only know of the weird gold chip girl. That's fair. Did you see my tweet per chance, Prophet? Because I had to ask comment about it, and it was rough. Let's see. You do not use X anymore. I don't blame you. If I wasn't streaming, I would not use it either. To be honest with you, if you ever have a link though, you can just put X cancel and you can use it. But essentially, I asked Comet if I'm gold chip coded, and she said yes. And I said that that's not good for the brand, essentially. Also, my setup fell apart again, so I'm gonna have to tape that up real quick. Okay. Okay, now we'll get the tape out. Hopefully you can still hear me a little bit. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun to just kind of rank them over. And you're gonna see some of them like or February to come. She's gonna be ranked really high, even though I know like very little about her because her design is so absolute fucking peak. I want to see how it goes. It is entirely vibes based. More tape. I never took a picture of this, but you guys should see it. It's as terrible as you'd imagine. For it to keep falling apart. This setup matches the streamer. You know that one scene that she's acting like a raider? It's so fucking funny. It's so good. Okay. The headphones go back in, even though we're not really listening to anything right now. I mean, I could always put the music back on. Okay. So that's Major McQueen's voice. Oh yeah, also sometimes their voice is going to be part of it. The VA in Kal'Varus is voice appreciator, not voice actor. Major McQueen's easy choice here. I like her. Not too much, but I do like her. I think of the main characters in the anime, she's on the lower end, but still she's really cool, really chill. Kind of kudere, which I'm not entirely familiar with the terms, so I'll try my best. In name of Cappuccino, my friend who taught me a little bit of them. Um, but yeah, basically an Ojo-sama character. Really fun. I'm gonna pick her. Okay, Daiichi Ruby and Hoku Tarame. So this one, I know a little bit about Daiichi Ruby because she is in Kudari is the really shy one. No, Kudari is the really like kind of stoic, doesn't really show their emotions, but still like likes the person or grows to like show more affection to the person that they're in love with. Which is Major McQueen essentially, because she's like quiet, noble, pretty stoic, even though she's still like as emotional as any other person, which is a lot, because that's the good thing about being a human. Or I don't know if it's a good thing. I see it as a good thing, but maybe I'm just a romantic. I don't know. Daichi Ruby, she is a character that contrasts Daitako Helios, who's essentially a zoomer. The concept behind Daitako Helios is that she is just kind of like a chronically online, you know, meme speak character, and she's just like this really formal character. That's, and she's really formal and stuff. And then Daitako Helios has kind of like a crush on her a little bit. And Hoko Tarame, I don't know anything about her. Oh, good thing I have the undo button there. Can you get a count for every time I fuck up the click? We're up to 2 now. Okay, that's right. Lovely. Why is Discord? I'm getting notifications on Discord. Okay. So I'm not really a big fan of her. I think she's kind of one note and a little boring. And her design is like a little boring in and of itself as well. So I'm gonna go for Hako here. Hako here, sorry. Agnes Digital and Ikuno Dictus. Okay. Agnes Digital's whole thing is that she is essentially obsessed with the other Musume. She's described in game as an otaku. A lot of the times, people see her as like the average Musume player, which I think is hilarious. But also, not entirely, ever so slightly concerning, at least to me. But that's my opinion. So she's like kind of a bit of a literally me character. She's just kind of obsessed with them and wants to be around them and stuff, and is basically like a super fan. Um, so yeah. I do have to say I like her because I think that makes her really interesting. That she's just kind of like really excited about the other horse girls, kind of like a mega fan essentially. And also, I like the backstory behind it, which is basically the jockey that rode the horse. I don't know if it's a he or a she horse, IRL, was really addicted to or really dedicated to learning their opponents and would study them at like extensively. And so essentially, she's basically like that kind of obsessive, wants to know everything about every little thing, like basically a K-pop super fan. Chicken jockey. You misspelled jockey, so it kind of read like chicken jokey, but that's fine. Iconodictus. She's a nerd. That's about as much as I know about her. She's a little bit in season 2, I think. I think she's somebody's roommate. Vodka's roommate? No, Vodka's roommate's Taiwa. Teo's roommate, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. I think the Agnes Digital is more interesting. Maruzensky, the old woman. This one is tricky because I do like everything about Maruzensky. I like, but it's not a lot. King Halo has one of like the best careers because of the depth of her plot, which is essentially she has a mother that's really um, evil, for the lack of a better word. She's really demanding and thinks that she should give up being a racehorse, race Uma Musume. Um, and so there's like a lot of like narrative depth that I really appreciate with King Halo, which I don't have with Marzinski. Marzinski, as far as I know, is basically just like a grown ass woman that like drives a car and still goes to college essentially. Nothing wrong with that, but it is funny that she's essentially like an adult um, in comparison to the other ones. Which is like tricky because you can't really tell me that like Marzinski and Rudolph and uh, you can't say that they're the same age as someone like King Halo or the same age as someone like Haru Urara that's like basically a baby. It's really fucking confusing, and honestly, I just try to not think about it too much because canonically, Uma Musume stopped aging after a while because they wanted the horses that raced in different eras to all be together. Um, I'm probably leaning Marzensky. She's like kind of fun. Um, and she kind of talks a little bit like somebody, like a cool person from the past, as far as I understand it from the way that people that speak Japanese or have played their career describe it. So I think I'm leaning towards her, um, even though I do like King Halo. Also, she has a cooler design. And also for IRL, Marzensky won like every single race he was in, and what was I gonna say? And essentially, the because Marzensky was not a foreign horse, was a horse that was born in Japan, but was also had breeding stock from abroad. Essentially, they kind of messed with the rules a little bit and made it so that he couldn't participate really as much. Um, so yeah. All right. Seeing one thing real quick. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna just give their voices too, because why not? I also love her laugh. She has this ha 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 kind of laugh, like a Ojo-sama laugh for King Halo. But I think Marzensky's the one to pick. But she's gonna come back later. Dansu Flame and Sounds of Earth. Perfect, quick round after the very long one. Dansu Flame. I don't know anything about either of them. I go design only, and I like Dansu Flame's design a little more. Nothing wrong with Sounds of Earth. I think it's actually pretty interesting, and I don't think she's gonna be super low on the list. I just think that this one is a little bit more unique. I like the racing, like checkered pattern of her outfit. I like the shorts. Generally, a little bit more interesting than the classic kind of formal look that they tend to do with a lot of the other ones. Let's see if the voice changes my mind. Maybe she has a really nice voice. Very unique voice. But I'm gonna go Dance of Flame on this one. Another one I don't know anything about. North Flight. Oh, I actually never saw this one. I like the bird aspect here. Never noticed it, but Neo Universe is just so interesting with the way that her design is, with the like blue on the inside of the hair and the blonde on the outside. I can't in good conscience does not pick her, but I don't think this one is bad either. Sounds kind of a little tired. Reminds me of Orlia from CZN. I've been playing a lot of. We're gonna go new universe on this one. Red Desire versus Special Week. Okay, now we're getting into fucking controversial territory because Special Week is the main character of the first season, which was To be honest, the worst season that I've seen, considering what, for the record, what I've seen is the first two seasons of the anime plus the Cinderella Grey that's coming out right now. Um, and I haven't seen either of the movies. I'm working on that. Once I have time, I'll do it. I think she's a little boring. She's a little one note. She's just kind of like a protagonist, a little bit of a blank slate, not super interesting. She's more interesting. The more interesting things about her are the things that happen to her, and she's just kind of this um what is it, a country darling kind of character. Where Red Desire, I think her, by the way, design is not even fucking close. I think Red Desire's design is way cooler. Nothing wrong with Special Week's design. I actually think it's pretty good, but this one is just better. I don't know, but it also there's like a red bias. Can be red. I had a red text for Cal there. I never heard her voice, so I like it. So I'm gonna pick Red Desire over Special Week because what I don't know about her, I don't know enough about her, but I think there's a higher potential than what I do know of Special Week. So we're gonna go with Red Desire. All right, Narita Bryan or Sakura Laurel. It's gonna be an easy Narita Bryan. I'm a big fan of her design. She's got this kind of like almost Naruto-esque look, kind of ninja-esque. Also, the IRL horse won a lot of races. Was Triple Crown champion in their classic year. Sakura Laurel, I know nothing about, and she has a pretty like not boring. You know what? I'm just gonna call it boring. It's a little bit of a boring design, to be honest, in my opinion. I'm also not also fair warning. I'm not gonna preface every single opinion I have with, by the way, this is just my opinion. This is kind of like to be expected. This entirely like subjective, mostly subjective, I'd say. I can't make this look the way I want it to. Hold on. I wanted to zoom in a little bit if I direct this out. Hold on. Maybe we can just make it bigger on OBS. There you go. That's better. Cool. Lovely. There. Cool. I think that's a bit better. Awesome. So I'm gonna pick Narita Bryan. Is what I'm getting at. I don't hate this design. Again, I've talked about this in the past, especially in comparison to CCN. The designs in Musume are just so much better overall. Even the bad ones are still like pretty good. Bad ones, quote unquote. Where the bad CZN ones are like basically just Gunner bait with like nothing else going for it. But just this design, even though it's a little on the boring end, it is still like cool. I still think it's good. But Narita Bryan is better. So let's at least listen to her voice because I never heard it before. All right. Easy Narita Bryan dub. Oguri Cap and Gran Allegra. I don't know anything about her. It's gonna be an easy Oguri sweep here because I love her. She's one of my favorite ones. As far as I'm aware, she's awesome in Cinderella Grey. I didn't really care that much about her until I watched Cinderella Grey. I know that Oguri Cap, the IRL horse, is like the most popular horse in all of Japan and was throughout its entire lifetime. And like I don't even the outfit, I don't think it's like that cool. I do like that she has, you can't really see it here, but maybe if I can pull up the Cinderella Grey look. Oguri Cap Cinderella Grey. Because it just kind of looks a little better, to be honest. Like just the way that they did the art style. I don't know if you can really see that. Open image, new tab. Okay. Yeah. This looks really static. Whatever. It's fine. I like her design. I like her character more than anything, like more than the design for sure, compared to other examples that are sure going to come up. Gran Allegria, I don't know anything about her. I think her design is fine, nothing too special, so we're easily gonna take Oguri Cap here. But also another thing, Oguri Cap's VA is amazing. I love how nice the voice feels on the ears. I'm gonna say that for a lot of them too. Really interesting one here, right? Rhinecraft. Also, don't know anything about her. I just every time I see this name, I think of Minecraft. Super Creek. I have been a pretty famous super freak hater. Not really, you know, it's just an opinion that I've said a lot because I always thought that she was really one note by just wanting to take care of the trainer and being really coddly and that kind of stuff. That's her entire whole thing, right? And then the second half of Cinderella Gray season started coming out, and she's really cool on that one, on her episode. So I started liking her a lot more, and from that, and also I realized she has this really cool kind of like faded pattern on her outfit that you can't really see on this angle. But it's she's really cool essentially, and I grew to enjoy to appreciate her a lot more. I don't think she's gonna make it that high, but that's fine. Minecraft again, don't know anything about her. She's kind of dressed like this. Kind of gives me like a little bit of like tablecloth at my grandma's house vibe. I don't know if that's mean. So I like Super Freak. Also, we call her Super Freak around these parts. Okay, here's the Battle of the Unknowns. I don't know either of these, so we're going purely on design alone. Hair of Lucky Lilac is really interesting there with the bowl cut kind of style, the bangs. Nothing else to say much aside from that. Good layering here on the outfit. And Kopano Riki, I like her demeanor, very happy-go-lucky. I appreciate that. Love the switched ears that are still like, what is it, like padded, covered, kind of like a ear hoodie. Asymmetrical design on the feet. Love that. I love asymmetrical designs in general. You're gonna see that kind of come up as well. Honestly, I think this is pretty close. Most of them are like a I don't really care tier, but let's see. I think Lucky Lilac's voice is I prefer a little bit more, but I kind of like her general vibe a little more. Just I think something about her face is just really selling it for me, so I'm going to pick her. No Reason versus Twin Turbo. Okay, this is interesting. Twin Turbo is in season 2 of the anime, and essentially her whole deal is that she can't stop front running and running at maximum speed at all times, which isn't necessarily the best strategy. Um, and design is all over the place, but I kind of love it. I'm probably gonna give her the win over No Reason, even though she is a samurai. As far as I know, the horse that is No Reason IRL was used in parades where they dressed them in traditional samurai armor. I think the design is really strong, but I kind of like what I know of Twin Turbo being just kind of a little bit of a shithead of a what do you call it, like a nuisance, kind of an annoying ankle biter character, kind of like that. Over no reason. So this one is one of those that she gains the advantage because I know more of her than I do No Reason. She has a support card in the game. She appears in more of the current characters' careers that are already out. Whereas No Reason, I don't really know like anything about aside from the fact that the IRL horse wore samurai armor. So even though the design is really strong, I'm gonna go Twin Turbo. Orfevre versus Vivlos. Don't know much about Vivlos. Orfevre is Goldship's brother, IRL the horse, Goldship's sister, I guess, in the game. And Orfevre, very like dignified. I love this style. You can tell by if you saw my new art for my model for my Left Adidas coming up, you can see that that's the kind of design that I love. Very royal, very asymmetrical with the way that the cape goes to one side and the boots are different, just like my boots are different. Like I kind of really, really love this design. As far as personality, she's a little kind of like stoic and a little boring, very determined to win, but not much going on beside that. So Vivlos, I know nothing of. I also realized an anchor here. That's pretty cool. So she's basically like a sailor. Is what I'm getting at. Also, absolutely lovely voice. So we're gonna pick Ofevre easily. She's gonna be very high, even though I know very little about her. I just love the hair. I just love everything about her design. To be honest, she might have the best design, at least in my opinion. Gold Ship versus Yamanin Zephyr. This is interesting. Gold Ship I like. carried by her VA. There was also a VTuber for Musume when they first started releasing the games or when it was in production. My god, let's go, Prophet. Um, I like Gold Chip, but not as much as I like as most people, I'd say. She's very popular, which is great, and very funny, kind of crazy, kind of marches at the beat of her own drum. Really fun character, and apparently a lot of the lines in the game and in the shows and everything are ad-libbed by her VA, which just shows how fucking talented her VA is. Don't mean to do that. Yenemin Zephyr don't know anything about, and I think her design is boring. Nothing much to say about it aside from that. So, we're obviously gonna pick Gold Chip. Also, Comet said that I'm Gold Chip coded, and that's unfortunate, but I can't vote against myself. Smart Falcon. Don't even though she's out, I don't know much about her except for the fact that she runs dirt and that she's wearing Jordans, which I just noticed. And Tosin Jordan, don't know much about her either. Even though she's out, how do I know so little about you? I don't know. Honestly, I think we're kind of going off on design of this one again. I think I'm leaning towards Jordan because I think she's got a bit more of a cool girl rather than a like kawaii, cute girl design. I think this is just more interesting. Also, asymmetry ruling over. So we're gonna go with Tosin Jordan on this one. I'm gonna try to speed things up a little bit. As you can see, we're like very far away from even getting anywhere near. Oh, you can't see it actually. Let me scroll up. Now you'll be able to see it here. Still not? Hold on. More. There you go. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. So I'm gonna speed these first rounds up a little bit. Serious Simbali love. She is part of the Simbali farm, same as Simbali Rudolph and Simbali Chris and Speed Simbali and all these characters. I love her design. I think she's really cool with the kind of like suit design, mismatched shoes, which also, by the way, for those that didn't know, when the shoes are mismatched colors, it's because the horses have certain paws that are differently colored as well. Um, and she's really cool. She also has the famous like face grab, which I'm not a fan of, but I know people are going crazy about. Serious Simbali. I'll show you guys just for reference. Here. It's not that. Hold on. Serious Simbali win animation. People were going crazy over this on fucking Twitter and Reddit and shit. Oh yeah, okay, so there's multiple. Also, very nice voice as well. Yeah, this one that she kind of grabs your face and makes you look up. People are crazy about that. I'm not particularly a fan, but I do like her still as a character. I just think she's really cool, suave, kind of gal. Appreciate that. Let's see her ult actually. And aside from that, interestingly enough, in the anime, in Cinderella Grey, she actually loses a race. Who did she lose to? I think she lost to. I'm not gonna say the spoilers actually, in case because I recommend everybody to watch it. But she does lose a race, and she doesn't really play any big role, at least so far with the episodes that are out. A lot of time spent talking about Serious Simbali, not talking a lot about Ines Fujin because I don't know anything about her, and I think her design is giga boring. I don't have a lot of good things to say about Ines Fujin. I think the only thing I know about her is that apparently she's kind of like a big sister character that kind of like takes care of the other ones. She's just kind of wearing like pretty regular-ish trek clothes. Serious Symbolic for me is more interesting, but I'll give it the voices just to be sure. Easy choice. Gentle Donna versus Silent Suzuka. I know people are really fans of Gentle Donna. I don't know enough about her to really give a good estimation. So it's basically her design versus what I know about Silent Suzuka, who is one of the main characters in the first season. And I actually love her design. I think it's really, even though it's pretty normal, it's still really cool. And also, she's a very kind of stoic but still like caring. She's stoic but not in a way that she like doesn't care about anything. She's actually still very kind. It's like her other friends and everything. So I like that about her, that she's extremely confident, extremely competent, but still very chill and suave. Kind of quiet into herself. Very cootery type actually as well. Just like Metro McQueen, but more, even more so. And also, she's her and Special Week in the first season are hella gay for each other, and it's adorable. Gentle Donna know very little about, honestly, nothing to be honest, except that people are down bad for her. So going off of that, I'm definitely gonna pick San Suzuka here. Moreover, also the real life horse is extremely tragic. The story about how, you know, the horse died, basically died mid race, and it was far ahead by so much, and still managed to pull away from the other horses to not injure anybody and not injure the jockey either. It's extremely sad, but also very, beautiful story as well because of how cool Saint Suzuka really is, essentially carrying to the very end. Let's hear Gentle Dawn's voice though.
お見せしましょう。豪気なる貴婦人の走りを
Oh, let me show you Saint Suzuka's voice too.
駆け抜けましょう。共に
Yep, and did that. There you go. Kawakami Princess versus Tap Dance City. Okay, this is tricky. I don't know much about Tap Dance City. I think her design is a little kind of like nothing really sticks out to me. So I think it's a little boring, which is funny to say that considering Kawakami Princess is basically just pink. But I don't know. I think that's kind of cute. It kind of works. And also, I love her hair, just the way that it kind of swoops to the sides like that. So I think I'm actually going to pick her. Is that a knife or a belt? It looks kind of like a scabbard to me.
可憐に優雅にぶっ飛ばしていきますわよ。でっかい夢。
So I think I'm going to pick her for sure.
掴んでやるさ。
Yeah.
必ず。
Okay, Wonder Acute and Bubblegum Fellow. Wonder Acute, her whole deal is that she's a granny. That's literally it. That's about as much as I know. Yeah, she even talks like an old woman, and she has the like cute clip where she goes peace and does like the two peace signs. Bubblegum Fellow, fuck me running. Bubblegum Fellow, however, I really like this design. Another very like kind of cool girl style look. The hair is cool, even though it's like a pretty standard color, kind of auburn, kind of brunette, redhead kind of style, but still really cool, even though it's not like red or blue like some of the other horses. Love the cropped up with the crop jacket, really sick. Some parts of the design are asymmetrical as well. I never heard her voice, so this is my first time. Yeah, for me this is an easy choice. Agnes Tachyon and Shinko Windy. Shinko Windy, right? Interesting. So Agnes Tachyon, famously, extremely famous around the internet in the Uma Musume corners. Everybody loves her. She's kind of crazy. She calls you, what's she call you? Lab rat or something? Guinea pig, right? Guinea pig. She calls you guinea pig. I do like her. Definitely not as much as the internet tends to. Similar to Gold Ship. But I think the memes are great, and I do like her. Shinko Windy is basically her things that she bites people. And I don't know much more about that, except that I have her support card. Let's hear her voice, because I never heard it before. I don't hate the design, by the way. I think the fact that it's kind of like ripped, and she's like a bit of a biter and kind of messy. I think it kind of fits, but I still think that Agnes Tachyon with the like lab coat and the like, really big, really long sleeves, I really enjoy and appreciate. And also her voice is fantastic, so we're picking Agnes Tachyon. Oh my god, okay, this is so rough for me. My god, okay. Okay, so we have Joseph Joestar over here versus fucking Vodka's dad. So Tanino Gimlet is Vodka's father or mother. I don't know which. I can't see her ears, so I can't really hard to say. Um, I really like her design because she has an eye patch, which I'm a big fan of. But aside from that, there's not really much about it that I love. I definitely like it. You can see the kind of the yellow accents, kind of similar to what vodka has. But you can definitely tell that it's a different generation. Just it's a little bit older, not as like leather bound, which is a little bit more closer to modern. Cool guy compared to or cool girl compared to vodka. Um, and obviously Joseph Joestar. Like somebody pointed it out that she has the fucking JoJo fit, and I even though I have never seen the show, um, I I like I think it's funny. Also, hold on, just for back to Tanya Gimlet real quick. I love the color of her hair. It's really kind of like a unique shade. Um, I don't know where I'm gonna land here. I haven't decided just yet. However, Phenomeno is also one of Gold Chip's family members. It's Phenomeno Orfevre, um, Gold Chip, and who's the other one? I'm missing out on one of them. I might remember later. I don't know. But and these are all Stay Gold's kids. And Phenomeno, I really like because apparently she is the kind of like goody two shoes of the gold chip family because essentially like let me think gold chip and another the one, which one is the other one that I'm missing out on? Anyways, like a lot of them like messing around and stuff, and Phenomenal is the one that tries to keep them a little bit like in check. And also, the main thing is that I just fucking love her voice. It's so unique, and especially listening to her sing the songs is a fantastic. So I think I'm leaning towards her. Also, the word fenomeno, I have associations with it because it means in Portuguese it means phenom, and it also reminds me of a soccer player whose nickname was Fenomeno. So I have a positive association with that as well. So I think I'm going to go with Joseph Joestar. Um, can't believe that I'm actually picking the cop over the like outlaw, but I feel like usually I tend towards this side. But I just really like her voice, man, and I just don't know that much about Tina No Gimlet aside from very little. So we're gonna go Phenomena this time. Medro Bright and Meisho Dodo. Okay, so another one of the Medro family. Don't know anything about her. By the looks of it, she looks like the most boring Medro I have ever seen. Um, again, I'm not gonna say it every time, but I will say this when I'm particularly mean, I guess. These are all my opinions. There's not much going on here. Just like very, almost bland. I kind of like do not like it. Meisho Dodo, however, is the epitome of a girl failure. She fails at like everything that she does. She's extremely guilty about being clumsy and stuff. But she's still very nice and very kind. And the reason why she is so worried about being clumsy and stuff is that she actually wants everybody to have a good time, and she's basically a people pleaser, and her ears are constantly down because she's a little bit down on herself. But she's still like a very very nice and sweet girl that everybody in the internet tends to love. I also do. I think she's really cute, and also she has the like kind of like a upside down three mouth, which is really cute. Also, just for the other side, because I have to mention it, she has the biggest boobs in the cast, so or in the roster. So that's I'm sure there's that gathers their own fans as well. So I'm giving you the entire. Yeah, see, she sounds like she's on the verge of tears at all times, which reminds me of a friend of mine, which I will not say. But yeah, all right. Surumaru Tsuyoshi. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Surumaru Tsuyoshi and Haru Urara. This is going to be an easy Haru Urara choice here. Tsumaru Tsuyoshi, don't know anything about her as well. The design doesn't really speak to me at all in any sense of the word. Haru Urara never won a race until she basically retired, but still never gave up. Always chase her dreams, always be happy, always try her best. that's what she lives for. Sadly, passed away earlier this year. So okay, so R.I.P. to Harara, but she was our lovely collective fictional daughter, and she teaches everybody to never give up and always be positive and give it your all, give it your all. And I can't, in good consciousness, pick somebody that I don't know over her. Let's hear Tsuyoshi though. They sound a little similar. Jungle Pocket and Cowstone Lido. Okay, this one I'm excited about. Jungle Pocket is apparently the main character of the one of the movies, which I haven't seen again. And Cowstone Lido is, as far as I understand it, kind of like Bakushin, from a different generation. So her whole thing is that she wants to run and she wants to go fast, and she is kind of like she's really deadpan and kind of single-minded, and I kind of love it. I think she's so cool because of that. And the clips, like me telling you this right now, isn't doing it justice. Like you'd kind of have to see the clips yourself. Maybe I can pull it up. Um, Callstone Lido. She also sings the cat song. That's her singing. Who pulled this one up? All right. Also, what? And essentially, she's just so like deadpan and like kind of serious, but also not serious. Like I kind of love it. Also, another thing is I love her hair. What they did, even though she has like a kind of very standard brown color, the doing this to the bangs does so much to add like a cool aspect to the character, like a cool shape that isn't really done with a lot of the other horses. So I'm gonna definitely pick her. Jungle Pocket, I don't know much about, sadly. I don't hate her design. I think she looks cool and everything, but just I don't know enough about her. I think she screams. I think that's her whole deal. So I'm definitely gonna pick Calstone Lido. Surely. Ooh, oh my god, okay. Oh no, this is bad. God, who am I gonna pick? Because I love vodka. The horse, not the drink. I could take the drink or leave it. Or it's Mambo. Oh my god. Okay. So, Machikane Tannhauser, also known as Mambo, is a meme lord that blew up in Global before there was a Global. And she's hilarious and extremely sweet and cute, and I love her design and I love her little hat. And also I think she sings a song. I'm glad I put the here. Like these are the fucking brain rot memes that I'm talking about. Like look at this shit. Like what the fuck? What the fuck am I even looking at? But she's just kind of like. Look at this shit, man. I don't know. Like it's just kind of funny, man. And where's the classic Mambo song? Hold on, I'll pull it up. I think you guys to like hear. Like she's so cute, man. Like what do you even say to that? You know? How can I pick anybody over her? But I have to at some point. Or do I just pick vodka? Because I do love vodka. And I guess I'm going to pick vodka here because I just know more about her. She's like a bit of a tsundere that I have a soft spot for generally, which I didn't know until recently. She's kind of like cool, but also like caring still. She has this rivalry with Daiwa Scarlet, even though they care about each other. Also, I'm planning to do this on like a separate stream, but she has a very like kind of there's some romantic undertones on a lot of the scenes of her in the career. She definitely gives a vibe that she has like a crush on the trainer, and she gets like flustered and red all the time, and I think that's adorable. Um, but I do love Machika Tannhauser. I hope she makes it high enough where she belongs. but I can't in good consciousness pick her considering I know so much more about vodka. Admire Vega and Kita-san Black. We're going to pick Kita-san Black here. I don't know enough about Admire Vega to really know. I actually do like her design. I think that looks really cool with the blue. Very nice tone over like royal blue style with the corset and everything. But Kita-san Black, she's the main character of the third season, which I only watched like the first episode, but I kept falling asleep, so I never really got to really experience it. But she's just kind of like a happy-go-lucky, give it your all kind of gal, and she makes all my runs better on the game. So
私があなたの夢になる
this is what I said is going to be
一
very
人で
vibe
戦っ
based.
て
Ooh, I actually really like the voice,
一人で勝つの
but I do like her, and I'm gonna take it some black. Duramente or Sakura Chiyono. Oh, this is a rough one. Okay, because I love her design. I think it's the first time I'm really seeing it, to be honest with you. But I love the Chiyono song, which I gotta pull it up. It just sounds it's the best one of the like of the Bakushin song. Like this is awesome. It's so cute. But is that enough to land her a win against the Duramente? Because I do really like her design. I'm kind of leaning towards her actually, surprisingly. And again, this is very like vibes based. Like I don't think I could have given you an answer before this. I'm really thinking about it right now. Maybe we'll put it down to the voice.
最強を証明する夢に追いつくまでどうかお付き合いを
So very cutesy and very like cool and driven. Gonna lurk profit? Yeah, no problem, man. Have a good dinner. Duramente, I think it might be just a black design with the outfit. I just realized I can see all of chat. There you go. Okay. So we're gonna pick Duramente here. Surprisingly, I think if you had asked me before the stream, I would have picked Sakura Chiyono, but surprising myself. Okay, we have two children here. Biko Pegasus, I know nothing about except that I think she's like a superhero or something, or she wants to be a superhero. And my own Top Gun is a really cute girly that also has a crush on a trainer and is like problematic. Like she tries to like infiltrate your life. There's no other way to put it. It's very bizarre.
マヤをキラキラにしてね
I never heard Biko Pegasus before.
ヒーローを目指して頑張ろ
But I'm not a big fan of Biko Pegasus' design, really. I think it's a little boring. So I tend to like the like really tiny, basically children characters. Tend to be not a favorite trope of mine at all. My own Top Gun gives a little bit of a vibe of like I don't hate her outfit. I think it's interesting. But I can't say I love it, you know? But I'm still picking my own Top Gun, easy. Ooh. God, this is such a shot in the fucking heart. I love Mr. CB's design. I know, look, caught. But I think she just looks really cool. And also she's the horse predated Simbali Rudolph and was also like a really big winner. But I like the little hats. I like the crop top. I like the single sleeve asymmetrical design as usual. The inside of the bell bottom is green. The fucking straps. It's awesome. It's a really good design. That being said, we have Tokai Teo, who is in the anime second season, which is the best season of the main series so far for me. I don't think this third season is going to beat it. Her story is amazing about overcoming adversity and trying your best and like still winning despite like a lot of things going wrong. Essentially, the IRL horse was going to be, first of all, the son of Simbali Rudolph, IRL horse, which is why her career and her interactions in the game are so much related to Rudolph because she's basically her daughter. And I fucked up. I accidentally hit the ads instead of hitting this news. We'll keep going. Or do I just wait a little bit? But basically, I can wait. I don't want people to miss out on this. But basically, the real life horse broke its leg and still managed to come back and win a massive race afterwards. And the way that they do that in the show is so dramatic and over the top and beautiful and emotional. And at the end, when everybody's cheering for Teo, and you see the IRL race of everybody like screaming for Teo to win, it's absolutely beautiful. Also her design, I like it. You can see it's reminiscent of Symbolic Rudolph, which I like, with the shoulder pad pauldron thing and the like cape. You can see that there's inspiration of from Symbolic Rudolph, but she's still very much her own person. And she's just like an adorable, like silly girl.
帝王を目指して頑張ろうね。私を自由に走らせてくれる？
That's not the voice I thought Mr. Seaby would have. I'm not gonna lie. This is the first time I'm hearing her voice as well. Also, what can I show you from Oh yeah, I can show you the tail step. This is what I was gonna show you. Where is it? Because basically the horse IRL could do this thing where it would do the here.
Did you know
See this
that the
video.
real life Tokai
Let's see. Yeah, this thing. And so she does it in the show too, and it's so cute. I don't know. I'm a big Tokai Teo fan. Bio Hayahide versus Furioso. Furioso in Portuguese means furious. If it's from Spanish, I think it'd probably still mean the same thing. Bio Hayahide I know much better because I played her entire career on stream. And I enjoyed it. I think she's really cool. People make fun of her a lot on the internet because she has a big old head and she's a nerd. But I think her outfit is really cool. Like with the like open sides here and the like black shirt beneath the like what color is this? This like purple mauve, like dark mauve color. I really like her design. I love her hair and I absolutely fucking adore her voice.
共に見つけよう勝利の方程式を
The way that it sounds on the ear is just so beautiful. That I'm a big fan of her. Furioso I know nothing about. Outfit looks honestly a little boring. Let's see the voice.
船橋の底力
Can't pick her over
お見せ
somebody I
します
know this much better of. Also, she has a little crown on her ear. I forget about that. Also, I love her hair. The way that it's like all like wavy and really, what do you call it? Voluminous. It's basically big hair, big head, big hair. Buena Vista versus Tomomo Cross. I can tell you right off the bat, I'm gonna pick Tomomo Cross. I think the designs are pretty comparable. I think Tomomo Cross is still better. I love the little like ribbons. She's like again another small, tiny ankle biter, but in the Cinderella Grey anime, she's got so much fucking aura, and she hits with like a lightning bolt animation when she's racing against Cinderella Grey at the very end of the first half of the season. I don't know why they split the season into two. Somebody explained it. I wasn't paying attention that well to it, but I just love Tomomo Cross because of what I know of her from the anime. They gave her a lot of depth and a lot of intrigue.
根性決めてくでトレーナー。
Or not a lot of depth, but they did. She is. I have a bigger understanding of her as a character than I do Buena Vista, that again I know nothing about. And she looks to me like she's a Girl Scout.
約束の絶景。
I do like the straps on the shoes
一緒に。
though. Air Shakur versus Daring Heart. Okay. My favorite thing about Air Shakur is that her name is Air Shakur. She's named after Tupac. The blue I like as well. Asymmetrical design, always a positive in my eyes. Another one of a more like cool girls style. Surprisingly, I might actually go here from Daring Heart because again, we're basically going off purely character design for this one. Oh, hi Mallow, how are you doing? We're ranking anime horsewomen. We're trying to find my favorite. This is not a ranking of like who I think the best one is. This is purely about my taste. I think I kind of like Darren Hart's design a little better with the like furry yellow jacket here. Oh, she got the like, it's open here. Oh, that's cool. With the like heart, yeah, I like this design a lot actually, surprisingly.
ロジカルに行こう
I'm
ぜ
sorry, Daring Heart, I was not familiar with your game.
I will win End of story
Oh, she speaks English?
I will win End of story
Alright, Daring Heart, you're the darling of my heart. Fucking, I tried. Okay, this one is interesting. Seeking the Pearl. Kind of like a Gyaru type character. Her outfit I think is genuinely a little. Wait, is it her tail's coming from beneath the skirt? Or at least it looks like it is, because most of the time for them they have like a hole where it goes through, but this one looks like it's going under. I never noticed that. But I like her. I like the glasses. I like the kind of like popular girl vibe she gives off. I think it's cool. Her outfit, I think it's okay. Nothing too special. I do like the kind of like gap here. But Kitsuragi Ace, I love her jacket. If we see her winning animation, which I'll pull up here real quick. Kitsuragi Ace winning pose. Let's see. Like, look at this shit. Hold on, let me pull it back. Wait, okay, I guess this shows. There it is. How sick is that, bro? She's hitting the fucking Akuma pose, bro. Wait, and also, I'm pretty sure this one, I think it's her name on the back. I can't read Japanese, unfortunately. So I couldn't tell you, but that's what I've heard, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, look at the dragon on the inside of the design. Like, it kind of blows her out of the water, even though I don't dislike her. Also, the red gloves, the red inside of the gloves is really cool with the black outside. Also, wearing like some kind of like a Nike dunks or something with the straps.
私こそエースだ
Yeah.
私たちの輝きで
Also,
世
she
界
kind
を
of
照ら
looks
すわよ
a little bit like Kita-san Black a little bit. Is she Kita-san Black's like mother? I guess father. It would be the year. We're going Kitsuragi Ace on this one. Okay, very interesting one. Santono Diamond is Kita-san Black's best friend. In the season of season 2 of the anime, her and Kita-san Black are Measure McQueen's and Tokai Teo's like fans. They're basically kids that are looking up to these other Uma Musume. And they're basically like a comparison with like how Teo is to Rudolph, right? Well, Rudolph is to Teo. I don't know much about her, but I do really like her design. I love the like green, really long sleeves. I love the way that the layering of the dress is like one side goes over the other. It doesn't look like it looks like a design thing and not just a pose thing. Also, she does remind me of Mume, who's a VTuber I was a big fan of until she graduated earlier this year from Hololive. And I thought, and seeing her does give me like a positive relationship in terms of that art, positive connotation, because I was a big Mume fan when she was streaming. And I, again, for the record, don't know Mume personally or anything, but I did like her content, and I thought she was really cool as a streamer. Over to Taiki Shuttle, a Texan, and with the fucking strap, and the like really, I actually really like her boots, and the massive badonkadonks. I think she's fine. I don't love her. I do like her. I think the cowgirl style works really well. I think they did well. They made her design well from that premise. But I kind of like Santono Diamond a little bit more. Even though I don't know her as much, even though I own her in the game, and I've done her career multiple times, I actually prefer Santono Diamond here, surprisingly.
ふつつかものですがよろしくお願いしますパワフ
Again,
ルな
she's
私についてきてくださいね
I'm pretty sure Sentinel Diamond is one of the main characters of season 3. I didn't get that far yet though, so I have to watch more. But I do like her from what I've seen. Nice Nature versus Fusaki Pandora. Okay, Nice Nature, well-known loser. Similar to Meisho Dodo, she is kind of like down on herself, and she is known for being like the queen of third place, because she kept getting third place against like Tokai Teo and like a really strong generation of horses. And essentially, on when you play her career, she's down on herself, and everybody, even though like for you to be able to get like multiple third place finishes on G1 races, it actually means that you're a really consistent and strong horse, you know. So she's just unfortunate to be from the same generation as the likes of Tokai Teo and Measure McQueen. So really, kind of like a bit of a sad story on that regard, but I like her. I think she's cute and adorable, and apparently her career is very like romantic coded. There are different levels of how much romance ambiguity there is per career. The way that they do it in the game is that generally you have you as a player can kind of project whatever you want into it, really. But some of them definitely have more romantic undertones than others. And apparently, people say that her, like Uma Wife Nice Nature, is apparently very real, and people love talking about that. Which is fine. I think she's cute. Fusaichi Pandora, that I know nothing about. I don't dislike her design. I think it's pretty cool, pretty cute. The mismatched shoes as well. I like the collar as well. Pretty cool. Not too much though. I'm gonna pick Nice Nature because I like her story of like
やります
being
か
kind of
それ
second
なり
fiddle
に
but still like chasing after it.
だって私
Kind of motivational in that
天
regard.
才だし
Nishino Flower versus Daiwa Scarlet. Nishino Flower is a tiny, tiny girl, and I know nothing about her more than that. I think she's the smallest one in the entire game, and essentially she baby. That's all I know about her. Daiwa Scarlet, however, is Vodka's rival. She's also a tsundere, and I love, love, love her twin tails. I love her outfit. I love everything about her. Daiwa Scarlet, my beloved. I don't know who I like more between her and Vodka, to be honest with you. I like them kind of about the same. But I'm a big fan.
私にちゃんとついてきなさい
I
よ
think, funnily enough, my favorite part about her design is the hair, I think. Just the way that it kind of like, with the tiara, she's a triple tiara winner, IRL. The horse was actually a mare. So in the triple tiara, you have to be a mare and win the 3 races associated with those tournaments. And I love the blue. I'm just a big fan of her. And
早く一人前の馬娘になりたい
Nishino Flower, I don't really like, to be honest. I think her design is a little boring. Not a big fan of the colors either, and she's essentially a child, which limits their potential to be interesting, in my opinion. As well as all the other like creepy stuff with the way people interact with that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to avoid the best I can. Obviously, like they're fictional characters, but if it looks like a kid, then I think you should behave adequately. This is not a hot take. Still in Love, and Air Messiah. For a character named Air Messiah, it sounds like a fucking rapper. Like, oh yeah, it's because of Swag Messiah, the fucking what is it, like song producer tag or whatever. Air Messiah, really like I think I dislike this design. It's kind of boring. The shape is boring. The color is kind of muted. Not really interesting. The blue and yellow makes me think she might be related in some way to Air Groove. I mean Air Messiah, so I guess yeah, Air Groove would be descendants in some way. Regardless. Apologies. Where did that yawn come from? Whereas Still in Love, I love the red in her design. It's really cool with the like straps on the legs. And the way that it's like kind of tied off to the sides gives it a really interesting shape. Essentially, like she beats her in basically like color, in shape, in design, in hair piece, and everything. And apparently, the story is that her jockey was a big fan of her as well, and they said that they would like run away together or some shit like that. And in the game, she's a yandere, and she's a little insane. And I think that that's interesting. If not, a little hot.
さあすべてをむき出しに
母の思いも
So
胸
yeah, I'm
に
gonna pick
栄
Still
光へと
because we support women's rights and women's wrongs in this channel. Fuji Kiseki in Daring Tact. Okay, it's imperative that Fuji Kiseki's shirt is open down the middle. This is what I imagine they were saying when they first designed her. I actually do really like her design, regardless of that. I think, first of all, I think it does look more interesting with the fact that it is open compared to it being closed. Aside from just being, with the way that I talk about CCN and Gunnar designs, a Gunnar design isn't necessarily bad. You can have something that is towards more, what do you call it? More suggestive than others. It doesn't suggestive doesn't mean bad inherently. The problem with the CCN designs is that a lot of them are just pure Gunnar with nothing else to show for it. But this one does have a lot of personality. I think her ult is something about like vaudeville, so maybe she's like kind of like a vaudeville presenter or something. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about vaudeville shows, so take that with a grain of salt. I do like her though, and I think she's interesting. She's also the RA basically for the Tracing Academy, so basically takes care of the other horses that are coming late or whatever into the what do you call the resting area? Dorms, right?
共に歩みレースで奇跡を起こそう。
Daring Tact, I know nothing about, and I think her design is okay. It's definitely boring. There's not a lot of like complexity here down the middle, if you see, like compared to her, where she has like the breaking color, the breaking shape as well. Kind of blows her out of the water.
負けません。みんながあなたが育ててくれたから。
Great. Okay. Sorry, I got the hiccups on for a second. I'm gonna mute real fast. Chronogenesis. Know nothing about either of these, and I don't even have Samson Big's voice here, huh? I do like her design though. I think it's really cute. With the she's like, are those like kickboxing shoes? That's kind of what I. Oh yeah, 'cause she got the belt too. So yeah, I guess she's like a little cute fighter girl. And Chronogenesis, I like the. I do think this outfit is pretty cool. Kind of leaning more towards Samson Big though. Got bright eyes. Looks like a mare as well, not a stallion. Ooh, mismatched. The sleeves actually being mismatched. That's a lot for me.
紡ぎましょう。私たちの歴
But
史
I
を。
think Samson Big has a little bit more personality, so I'm gonna pick her instead. Sweep Tosho Machikane Fukuhitaro, aka Yada Yada Yada. All she does is she's like a a kusogaki that complains and doesn't want to do anything and yells at you and doesn't want to eat her vegetables and stuff. But she's really cute, really endearing, and I love that she's like a little witch. I think it's adorable.
使い魔としてこき使ってあげるんだから。
Machikana Fugitaro is a fortune teller, and she's cute and cool herself. All of her like little visual designs, what do you call them? Motifs. All her visual motifs are related to luck with the cat and the like. What do you call these? I don't know, some kind of Japanese thing that is supposed to be lucky or something. Sorry to be so dismissive. I'm just not entirely sure. So I don't want to speak on something that I'm not entirely sure of. I'm definitely going to pick Sweep Tosha though.
共に白沖様を
But
崇
she's a
め
cute
ま
little
し
witch.
ょう。
And also she gives me charming when I play the runs. Measure Arden and Seiyun Sky. Okay, this is where it gets fun. Seiyun Sky, I'm not a big fan of. I think she's a little boring, a little one note. She fishes and she wants to do the best she can while not putting in too much effort, which is very real. And don't burn out yourself because you're trying your best with no worry about your own health. She knows that she has a limit and she tries to play within those limits. Very strong meta wise in the game, but aside from that, I'm not really a big fan of her.
ゆるるんとやっていきましょう。
Because again, I think even her design and everything, like there's just not much to talk about. Whereas Major Arden, I love the hair. First of all, it's beautiful. You got the mismatched design, which I'm a sucker for. By the way, having an asymmetrical design isn't inherently good. I'm just a fan of when it's done well, which is most of the designs in this game are done pretty well. And she is probably, Jo-sama, kind of like a perfect, noble family girl.
最高の今を共に。
I've heard that she also has big romantic undertones on her career as well, but this is citation needed. I don't really know. Sakura Bakushin and Yuki no Bijin. Bakushin, everybody knows her at this point. I do like her outfit. The shoulder pads are cool. The mismatch. Which I think are the paws of the horse. Like, these ones would be white, these ones would be black or brown, whatever one it is. I like Bakushin. She's a bit of a meme lord. Just wants to run fast. Doesn't care about anything else. Bakushin, speed, speed, speed. That's her whole deal. A little one note, but very fun nonetheless. Kind of a shit poster on the levels of Daiteko Helios and Go Chip as well.
学級委員長がついていますよ
So I'm gonna pick her because I don't know anything about Yukino Benjin, and I think her design isn't really catching my eye at all. It's a little boring.
シティガール目指し
So
て
we'll
走
give her
り
the
ます
benefit of hearing her voice before you pick Bakushin. Okay, interesting. Kurin-chan, I love her design. I love the colors. It's black and red, which are my two favorite colors. Shout out Shadow the Hedgehog. She is a cute influencer girl. That's her thing. I do think she's very pretty, very cute, very awesome design. But can she beat a fucking cyborg? Like Mihono Bourbon's design with like the way she comes off of a ship when she ults, it's so cool. Like she's basically a cyborg the way that she's depicted in the game. So I can't in good consciousness pick, which is a very good design, but it's a cyborg, man. It's just kind of a lot more interesting, you know? And basically the reason why Bourbon is known as a cyborg is because of the horse IRL being, I think, really unwavering and that kind of vibe. Also, I think in her career, I haven't played because I don't have her, but in her career, she's trying to like shake off that idea that she's a cyborg because she's just a regular person, like everybody else in the cast. But she, is just kind of more, I guess, to herself.
ご命令をマスター
And also in season 2 of the anime, she races against Rice Shower, and it's
可愛
fucking
く
peak.
頑張ろうね
So we're picking Mihono Bourbon. Gold City and Kurin Bokitador. I don't know anything about her. I do like the flower pattern on the inside. That's pretty cute. Gold City, I know that her thing in the way that it's been seen in both the show, both Cinderella Grey and the main series, is that she is really pretty and basically a model. And part of it, somebody noticed in the latest episode of Cinderella Grey, is that the Oguri Cap's trainer, Musaka, asks her to train with Oguri Cap. And you see in her eyes that she's really excited to be a part of this. And it kind of gives the vibe of the way that somebody explained it on, it was either Reddit or YouTube comments or something, is that she's finally being chosen for like her actual racing skill rather than just like her beauty. And I think that's like there's a lot of like really interesting talking points you can talk about that with how we view society, like what is valuable to us. And you can be pretty sure, but like you would kind of really suck if you're a very beautiful person and you're just put in that box of being beautiful and nothing else. You can be beautiful and still be your own person and still have depth beneath everything. But the fact that nobody sees that because they're so preoccupied with shallow concepts is a little frustrating.
私らしく走るよあんたとね勝利の花束をあなたに
So I'm going to pick Goat City here. I do like her outfit though. I think she's gonna make it fairly high into the mid pack there. Wind Variation versus Metro Palmer. Another one of the Mejoros. She's more of like an athletic girl, kind of more towards Metro Ryan, but has a skirt instead of shorts. Does Metro Ryan have shorts? I'm not even sure. Wind Variation I know nothing about, but I do like the red and black as always. Not super interesting. I'm leaning more towards Metro
プリン
Palmer.
シパルは私なんだ気楽にやってこいよ
Sorry, I kind of merged those two together a little bit. I'm gonna go Metro Palmer here. We're going a little slow, so I'm gonna try to speed it up a little bit. Aishin Flash and KS Miracle.
スケジュールは厳守ですよ奇跡を起こしますこの
I
足で
know nothing about these
必ず
two. Aishin Flash, I have her support card, but I know nothing about her really. I do like the kind of almost Oktoberfest like serving girl design they're going with here. KS Miracle, I do like the fade, the gradient on the outfit, but I think I'm gonna pick Action Flash for this one because I think she has more of a defined idea that they're going with, where this one doesn't really tell me anything.
奇跡を起こします。この足で必ず。
Yeah, so we're gonna pick Action Flash on this one. Okay, Stay Gold is Goldship's dad, IRL, and she looks like a divorced dad, and she's extremely tiny. And there's a famous video of Gold City sniffing his own shit, and then like almost passing out from sniffing his own shit, and then sniffing his own shit again. So really big girl failure vibes on this one. Daiteko Helios is the resident Zoomer meme speak girl, and I have her support card, and for some reason I find her just so incredibly endearing that I just kind of love her, to be
今日
honest.
もよいちゃまるでおなしゃす。
果てなき黄金の旅は続く。そうだろ
So naturally, I'm gonna go with Daiteko Helios because I think she's just more fun. Stay Gold has kind of been relegated to the divorce dad line as the way as at least in the way that people have been talking about her in the internet. I'm just generally a bigger fan of Helios. I also do like her hair and her design. I like it, but I also think it's not super interesting. Just a oversized shirt. It really fits with her vibe, but it's also, I think, a little bit more on the kind of regular clothing area that I tend to not be a huge fan of. All right. Air Groove and Measure Dober. Okay, this is where things get interesting because I absolutely love Air Groove as a character. She's kind of like a bit more of a tsundere type that, like, tries her best and kind of burns out as Simbali Rudolph's right hand woman. And, is basically the Empress trying her best all the time, wants you to like keep up with her, but wants you to like march at the beat of her drum instead of the other way around. And she basically is really into like helping others, like being somebody that does kind of like acts of service kind of thing. Hate to bring that up because I think it's a bit of a, you can like the 5 love languages or whatever, but I don't think it's a really big I don't think it's a really I don't think you should base your entire personality on one of those like personality tests kind of thing, right? That's where I'm in that sense. But she is basically wants to do things for others, and I appreciate that, and I think it's very cute that she's also kind of like standoffish at the beginning, and you eventually break her ice. And also, I love her hair. I think it's lovely. Metro Dober, another one of the Metro's. I don't nothing more than that. I think your outfit is fine. I think one of the less interesting ones, not as interesting as Palmer, not as interesting as Arden, not as interesting as Metro McQueen.
一緒になるべく頑張る。
And also Air Groove wins
い
in
かなる時も気を引き締めておけよ。
the voice department. I love Air Groove. Oh, here's where it gets interesting. I'm not a fan, as you can see by the way that I've talked about it. I actually don't like her design. Something about it just doesn't really fit for me. I don't really like. It just doesn't look good to me. Like there's no other way to say it. So she's really being carried by her personality on her career side than anything else. But I'm still gonna pick her. Okay, Simbali Rudolph. This is also known as my favorite. Simbali Rudolph is the emperor. She won all of her races, or most of the big races of her career. Essentially, her time period of Japanese racing was dominated by her. She didn't win every race, of course. That would be impossible or next to impossible. But she was a Triple Crown champion. She was a Triple Crown champion, undefeated Triple Crown champion during her time. Again, all of these stories are based off the real horses. And I really love her design. I love the cape. I love the green. I love the the medals and everything. Shows her like kind of driven personality. I'm just a really big fan, and I love her voice as well.
共に理想を目指そう。
But I just love it. Hi, Kylie Jonathan, first time chatter. Hi. Hello, hi. Welcome in. And we also have Hishi Miracle here, which I don't know anything about as well. The design here, a little boring, kind of not a lot of shape, just basically a cone here. Not a big
ミ
fan.
ラクル起きちゃいますかね。
What's going on? Oh, I'm ranking the horse girls. How about you? How are you doing? So I'm gonna pick Simply Rudolph. Obviously, she's essentially my favorite, as far as I'm aware. We'll see how it goes in the later rounds. Also, I've pulled her like 6 times now. So as much as I do love her, I did wish I get other horses too. But I guess I'm a one gal kind of guy. I don't know. Not really my plan at the time. Transcend and Aston Machan. Okay. I see. Yes, yes, yes. um, let's see. Okay, so first of all, let's start with I don't know anything about either of these, so we're going purely on design on this one, which makes things a little easier. I think I'm going for Transcend here. I think the colors are generally more interesting. I think the hair is kind of cooler. I do like Asamachan's little crown though. I think it's cute. And she has the cute little plushie of herself, but everybody does in this game, so I don't know. Um, does she also have the tail beneath? Transcend is really cool. Yeah, do you know anything about her? Because I'm not familiar.
イメージの向こう側行っ
But
ちゃおうぜ
also, I think this is kind of like my favorite tone of blue, the kind of turquoise, light blue.
勝つのはまーちゃん。
Not
覚え
Asta
ていて
Machan.
ね。
I think the meme is that you can't forget her or something. Because I think sadly, the IRL horse died very, very young. I think that's the story there. They chose to go with the career. I'm going with Transcendo. I think her design's cooler. Although I do like the crown. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So you have Royce and Royce, which is a funny name, and Grass Wonder. Grass Wonder raced in the same era as Special Week and stuff. And I don't really like her, to be honest with you. I think she's a little boring. I think her design is kind of okay, and she's just kind of demure into herself. Not really a lot going
共
on.
に学び、歩んでいき
Very,
ましょう。
very kind of chill, but also beneath all of the chill, she's also very competitive. Um, and Royce and Royce, I just don't know anything about her on this one.
最強と呼ばれるのはこの私よ
I think I'm gonna still go with Grass Wonder because I'm not really, you know, a huge fan of her design, and I don't know anything about her. So even though I'm not a big fan of Grass Wonder, and I don't think she's gonna make it very far, I'm still gonna pick her. Okay, Hishi Akibono. Okay, this is interesting. Loves Only You. I love the hair. Again, this is another one of those that I don't know either of them much of. Um, I love the hair and I like the outfit. Very cute. Very heart shape. Very very cute vibes. And Hishakibono, she's big girl. Her whole thing is that she's big girl. She's the biggest horse, and she's the only horse. She's checking the IRL heights. Um, Love's Only You is the perfect for Christmas. Yes, I actually agree. You've missed on Nice Nature, who has a similar vibe. Aside from that, Hishiaki Bono is the only horse that is taller than IRL me. She is like 181, which I think is like 6 foot something. And the next tallest horse is Gold Ship at like 5'7", I think. So she's the only one that's taller, which I thought was interesting. But also, her thing is that she's a big horse.
お腹が空いたらいつでも言ってね。
As far as I know, that's all there is to her.
ラブは止められ
Loves
な
Only
い。
You, I
でしょ？
know nothing about aside from what I see, and I do like the hair. I think she has one of the best hairs, honestly. I'm a big fan of the way that it kind of swoops down and like in like a hook. So we're gonna go with her. Okay, Marvelous Sunday. Marvelous Sunday. I've used her support card. Very cute, cutesy girl. Also very colorful outfit, which I don't love, but I'm probably gonna pick her just because I like her general demeanor. Verixina, I don't know anything about her at all, but I think her outfit is a little better, but I just kind of like Marvelous Sunday's like eyes and her hair.
頂点以外いらないわ
You like the character in the right corner of the screen? Wow, you charm her. Thank you.
マーベラス探しにレッツゴー。
Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going for Marvelous Sunday on this one.
頂
But I
点
do
以
like
外
Roxini as well.
いらないわ。
I don't. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Okay, we have Santono Crown and NTR. Narita Top Road. I think one of the movies is about her. I don't know anything about her aside from that. Your model is perfect except these. These what? What do you mean? I thought it was entirely perfect. Santono Crown. Let's see. I don't know anything about her. I'm kind of leaning more towards Naruto Top Road here. Hmm. Honestly, I think actually they went for a very interesting, unique outfit design for her top here, like the kind of like what do you call the straps? Suspenders. Except these game characters. Why, thank you. Well, I'm getting a Life 2D soon, so stay on the lookout for that. I'll be in full 2D glory. I can pull it up if you want. It's working. It's getting rigged at the moment.
一歩ずつあなたと共に。
But I'm kind of going more towards Naruto Top Road. Not super interesting, but I think generally, I think honestly, there's almost a subconscious bias of her being a main character in the movie.
栄冠をつかむのはこの私。里のクラウンよ。
Yeah, it's a whole different model. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see. One second. Where is it? Models. So I'll just show you this one. Click over here and add. Where is it? Live 2Ds are my favorite because it's really eye-catching. Yeah. For sure. All right. We're gonna go with Top Road. Cesario and Believe. I think I'm leaning towards Believe here. I just like the kind of attitude, like the pants, like the vibe. Very cool. Cesario, again, another one. Don't know anything about either of these. The hair is pretty cool, like at least a cool color, but not much to say about the outfit itself.
この信念だけは曲げない。
礎
となるために。
Fuck.
この信念だけは曲げない。曲げさせない。礎となるために。
So I'm going with Believe here. Is it just me or do they sound kind of similar?
この信念だけは曲げない。曲げさせない。礎となるために。
A little bit, yeah. Okay, Yano Muteki and Espoir City. And Yano Muteki plays a pretty sizable role in the first season of Cinderella Grey. I think they're building towards something with her because at the moment she hasn't really won anything, and she's been kind of playing second fiddle to the other characters. So I think they're building up towards something with her, but at the moment it hasn't really gone anywhere. She's a very formal girl, and her sensei is a very like kind of traditional guy, driven, wants her to do her best. She kind of mirrors that as well.
より一層の力添えを。
So I'm kind of going towards her mostly because I know more of her.
かましてやんよ、俺。
Although Espoir City, I kind of like the kind of indignant, unimpressed look. I like the attitude. But we're going with Muteki here. Almond Eye and Rice Shower. I don't know anything about Almond Eye. I think she's like the leader of like most G1 victories as far as I know. But I don't know anything about her. It does piss me off that her eyes are not almond color. Oh, hi Comet. How are you? I do like the colors of her outfit though. But Rice Shower, her whole thing is that she is basically seen as a villain because she keeps winning races from favorites. So like she beat Mihono Bourbon. Bourbon was about to be a Triple Crown champion before Raishar won. Then she did the same thing to Measure McQueen. Measure McQueen or Tokaiteo is one of the two. Essentially, she is like she's got the dagger because she's known as the Black Assassin. And she aside from that, she's like a really cute, really cute girl that just is down on herself because she's seen as a villain and she's vilified by those around her, even though it's not her fault that she's trying her best to win. It's just like anybody else. So it's you know it's interesting and a little sad and a little bittersweet because if you know the ending of the real horse,
ライ
it's
スのこと見ててね。
also she's so cute. I'm sorry.
勝ちたいから勝つの。
Everybody, I haven't played her career because I don't have her, but everybody says that she's daughter, just like Haru Uraru before her. So I'm going to pick Raishar because she's adorable. Okay, Durandal and El Condorpasa. El Condorpasa, again, special week and Grass Wonders generation. She is, I think she's an American horse. I think the lord that they went for in the show and in the game is that she was born abroad but moved back to Japan or something along those lines. Honestly, I think her design is a little boring. I think the mask is only interesting when you see her with the mask off, which is like, it just looks like any other horse. I'm not a big fan of her, to be honest with you.
世界最強にして最速エルコンドルパサーがお相手です。
Oh, and also she's like a wrestler and she's got a hawk. Yeah, a hawk or two. Aside from that, she is pretty one note, I think. I'm not really super interested in her. Durandal, I love her design actually, with the kind of like French kind of parade military vibe, I guess. Kylie, I'm not interested in that at the moment, no.
我が政権の切れ味ご覧に入れましょう。
So I'm gonna pick Durandal here because I think her vibe is just a little cooler. Again, the fact that I don't know about her might be in her favor, considering what I do know about her I don't love. So my brain is kind of filling in the blanks in a positive notes because it tends to do that. So I'm gonna pick Durandal here. Hishi Amazon Cheval Grand. I love the inside of the kind of like star field, night sky look, and it's also with the gradient look. Hishi Amazon, I still think her design is cool, but not as cool as Cheval Grand's.
僕はなる。勝って偉大な馬娘に。菱山姉さんに任せときな。
So Hishi Amazon's your goat. Why is she your goat, Magma? Oh shit. I'm gonna close Twitter on that because I keep clicking it because I see the notifications. Why is she your favorite? Why is she your goat? My friend Jerome uses them. Brody. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know much about her. I know of the Amazon forest, but that's because I'm Brazilian. Aside from that, I don't know. As for Cheval Grand, I just like her vibe more. I like the hat. I like the inside of the coat.
僕はなる。勝って偉大な馬娘に。
The kind of cape vibes. I enjoy those. So I'm gonna go Cheval Grand here. Dream Journey. This is the other fucking gold chip sibling here. So she's another one that makes like a mess, and apparently she is the real life horse was really temperamental and really mean, and really aggressive, and a little insane. You can't. I don't know if you can see very well, but she does have like glasses. Shit. She does have glasses, as well. And Xeno Rob Roy, I'm assuming based on her design that she's kind of like What is this Scottish? Magma, you're British. Is this Scottish? With the like hat and the plaid, I guess. I like Rob Roy's design. I think it's pretty good. Very interesting that they chose the vibe they chose with her. But Dream Journeys is just so unique with the sleeves and the inside being a different color. I just kind of like Dream Journey more. I also have a positive association because they're all Gold Chip family. So
では良い旅を
I was saying being influenced by that as well.
物語の主人公に私
Okay. Oh, I skipped that too fast. My bad. Okay, this one is interesting. Again, don't know either of these. Bamboo Memory. I like the black and the green. The boots are nice. I like her design actually. I do have her support card. But I do love Admire Groove as well though. The blue is very nice. I think this might I'm kind of leaning towards Bamboo Memory. But I think they kind of picked a bad pose for Admire Groove. Admire Groove. Musume. Let's see. Like, yeah. Looks like fan art. We're not going for my fan art, we're going for official art. This looks like an official model. I don't know. This is the real life horse, I guess. Is it the only static they have? I feel like I've seen her in a different pose. Maybe it was just this one. Okay, I think right now I'm not gonna say anything. We'll just hear the voices.
全身全霊気張っていくっすよ証明します私こそが女王だと
This is actually surprisingly difficult. I do like the coat. I'm kind of leaning towards Admire Groove actually. I think just the really leaning into the blue. That's what I'm saying, Comet. Okay. TM Opera O. She is a queen and that is extremely self-confident in herself. Loves to be the center of attention. Very dramatic. I think she proposes to you in the career. I love her hair. I love her crown. I love her outfit. I love everything about her. Even though I haven't played her career just yet and I haven't seen the movies that she is in either. Measure Ryan, on the other hand, is a little boring in my opinion. She likes baseball. And she's a sporty girl that like tries her best and is really driven to improve and to work out and to play sports and that kind of stuff. But aside from that, not much to her. So
これからも僕の伝説を見届けたまえ
we're gonna
勝
take
利を目指して一緒に仕上げていきましょう
we're gonna take TMO Pro here definitely. I do also tend to like a little bit of my Ojo Samas. They tend to hit a soft spot for me. Blast One Piece. The One Piece! The One Piece is real! Every time I see it, I think of fucking Howard Hamlin, bro, from Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. And Nakama Festa, right, she's another one of the Gold Chip siblings. She's the fifth one and last one. From what I know about her, I like her the best between these two. I don't know too much about her, but she's like a really like cool kind of like tomboy look. I like the beanie, like the pants. This is the kind of girl that like you hang out with and you become friends with, and you're like, damn, I might like low-key fall in love with her. That's the kind of vibe she gives me. Like she's just like this cool, suave girl. That's One Piece. Nothing wrong with her. I like her design as well. Love the twin tails, very cute. Love the jacket tied at the waist, really cute as well. I like her demeanor and her energy she has in this still here.
私たちの絆の強さ証明するぞギリギリの勝負を楽しんでいこうぜ
Nice leaning towards Nakayama Festo. She's kind of like, she gives me a bit of the vibe of like a friend that would cut class kind of vibes. Isn't necessarily a good thing. Measure Ramono. Don't know much about her. The vibe that I'm getting from it here is that she's kind of mommy, just the way that she's kind of like looking at you, which is a vibe. I'm sure some people are into that. Not really my cup of tea necessarily. Manhattan Cafe, I do like her as well, not as much as a lot of people tend to. I think the kind of thing about her liking coffee is a little. It's on the nose, sure, but that isn't necessarily bad. I just think it doesn't really like stimulate me too much. It doesn't intrigue me as much. But I do like her design. Nothing wrong with it. I like the suit. I like the skirt. Um, very one like monochrome theme, which I do appreciate. I think there's something about her seeing ghosts, if I'm not mistaken. I only have her support card, so I'm going off of that really. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm basing it off. But I'm going to go Manhattan Cafe probably.
完璧な勝利こそが至上の愛の証明
So
よ。
another one of the metros, by the way, in case you.
私、あの背中に追いつけますか？
Okay. Okay. Very, very interesting round here. So we have Winning Ticket, who was part of BNW. BNW was Bio Hayahide, Narita Taishin, and Winning Ticket. They were essentially dominant over their eras. And in the game, they're basically like best friends. Winning Ticket's whole thing is that she is extremely emotional and she screams at everything. Everything, she just puts her hands in her head and goes and screams. And it's incredibly endearing. And she's a little gremlin that's also like very daughter coded. They're just kind of like trying to take care of her. Also, probably the most practical outfit there is. Like this is you could actually probably run in, with the shoes and the very sporty look. I've grown to really like her because she has a lot of that like really funny, um, sunny disposition. Simba Chris, on the other hand, is pretty much the opposite. Very cool, very quiet, very confident, but also like kind of intense. I seen one of they have like a chibi show that has like 2 minute episodes, and I saw one on her. And honestly, I just love her design. I think the shorts, I think the crop top are cool. I love the overcoat that she has. I love the shoulder pad. The twin tails is awesome. She's got like the palette they chose for her is really, how do you say it? It's really harmonious. Just the composition of her entire outfit is just really cool. So I'm going to pick Symbolic Chris, even though I know Winning Ticket much better.
トレーナーさんと前進だ。
I wonder when she's gonna come out. We can
勝
actually
利を
check.
遂行する。
Oh, okay. I was not expecting that fucking voice. Good lord. Send help. Let's see. When did she come out on global? Timeline. Chris. Support card. December 2026. So in about a year. Yeah, we'll have to wait. That's just how it is. Also, hold on. Another thing. Inside of the code is red. Love that. All right. Okay. Narita Taishin. I love her design. Another one of the like kind of cool girl vibes. One sleeved jean pants, which would be a bitch to run in, I'm sure. But who cares? This is a anime game, anime show. I love her design. I think it's really cool. I love the colors for it as well. Love the little like crown thing she has on her ear. Love the tied plaid jacket as well. She's also a bit of a tsundere, which I have a soft spot for. She's kind of like leave me alone, but also like she still cares about her friends, that kind of vibe. Fine Motion, on the other hand, all I know from her is that she used to be the old lore is that she was part of the Irish royal line, but they've changed that since. And I don't know what it is now. So I'm assuming Fine Motion has some kind of like Irish origin of the original horse. I think she's fine. I like her design. There's nothing wrong with it, but not doesn't really strike my interest as much as Narita Taishin.
ワクワクでいっぱいな日々にしようね。来ないなら置いてくから。
Joining with Taishin here. All right. Okay, chat. We have now done every single horse. So now we're going to speed things up a little bit, and we're just going to go a little bit faster because we've seen every single one of them now. And I'm just going to start picking them and either give you a reason when it's a really difficult choice or just kind of pick it by itself. Because we're only, in case you can see, 13% of the way over. So it's going to take a minute, but we'll finish this real quick. Measure McQueen, I know her better. Hoko Tarume, don't know anything about, so easy choice. Inari 1. Okay, so this one, I don't know either of them. Going purely on design.
一気に走っていこうじゃねえか。愛する苫小牧のためにも負けられません。
Mm, I kind of like her kind of gremlin energy over the other one. We're going Marzinski here. I like her more. Agnes Digital's an otaku, and that's her whole thing, which is fine, but I prefer Marzinski. I'll pick King Halo as well. Down to Flame, Neo Universe. Don't know either of these design only. We're going Down to Flame because I love her design. Ooh, Sounds of Earth. No, we're going Neo Universe. Too unique. North Flight. I do prefer. This is a really interesting one because I do like her musical motif here, musical style, but I prefer North Flight's like kind of bird vibe.
私だけの輝きを
Oh,
まといます。
that's not what I expected her to sound
いざ
like.
奏でるは外貨
Very unique voice for Sons of Earth too. Narita Bryan, really cool ninja girl. We're picking her over Red Desire that I
今こそ示しましょう。
don't know much about.
聖女の力を。
So we're going with Narita Bryan. We're gonna go Red Desire on this one. We're gonna go Sakura Laura on this one because I don't really like Special Week that much really. Oguri Cap versus Super Creek, easy choice. We go Oguri Cap. Gran Allegria versus Super Creek. Before this, I probably would have picked Gran Allegria, but since the show came out, we're picking Super Freak. Cinderella Great, that is. We're gonna go between these two. I'm gonna pick Gran Allegria. Twin Turbo versus Kopanoriki, not pretty well matched, but I like Twin Turbo's kind of insane design.
ターボ絶対勝つから。
And I like her gremlingness over Kopanoriki's
風水パワーにお任せ。
kind of like a, you know, happy attitude. We're gonna pick the samurai, I think. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. This is where it gets interesting, isn't it? Because I know a lot about Gold Chip, and everything I do know about her I like, but Ofevre is just so cool, man. I don't think I can pick Gold Chip. I do like Gold Chip. The more I think about Gold Chip, the more I like her, but I'm gonna pick Ofevre here. We're gonna pick Gold Chip over Vivlos though. Zamayan, Vefir, let's see.
ここは絶
Try to get as much data
勝っ
here,
ちゃうよ。
because I don't know these two.
強烈なる風。ゼファー、参ります。
Both have twin tails too. They really making it hard for me here. Nautical theme. She doesn't really have a theme, but I do kind of like the colors a little more. I'll go with the fuck. The light blue is kind of calling for me. Sirius and Bali over Tosin Jordan, easy. Ines Fujin I don't really like, so go Tosin Jordan. I prefer Smart Falcon as well. Easy. San Suzuka, I know her better, and I like what I know about her. Kawakami Princess, I don't know her that well. We're going to go with Suzuka. Gentle Donna, I will take. Do I buy into the hype of Gentle Donna? I liked Kawakami Princess before this, but kind of seeing something about her pose here isn't really. I'm not really a big fan of. Like I think the center mass here doesn't have too much interest, too much intrigue.
お見せしましょう。豪気なる貴婦人の走りを。可憐に優雅に。
Also, Kama, why'd you say Christmas? Didn't even notice that. Freaking Bubblegum Fellow Agnes Tachyon. I do like Agnes Tachyon. I'm actually low-key. I want to pick Bubblegum
宣
Fellow.
言する。
I think I've
私が
been-
勝つ。
I'll be honest, I think I've been overexposed to Agnes Tachyon memes. It can be a positive and a negative. I do kind of like her attitude, so I'm going to pick... I have to pick Tachyon. We're going to pick Bubblegum Fellow here, though. I'll pick Shinko Windy over the Granny. Phenomena over Meishodoto, easy choice. Tenino Gimlet, easy choice. I do like Meishodoto, but it was just an unfortunate matchup there. I like Callstone Lights, Autistic Riz. I can't pick Harura. I can't pick Joker Pocket over Harura. Can't do it. But I can't pick her over this though. Oof. I know vodka better, so I think I have to go for the known quantity, and I do like her a lot too, so there's that as well. Oof. God, okay, this sucks. I have to give it to Tannhauser. I like her too much. Duramente, easy choice. Chiono, easy choice. I do like both of these, but we're going Tokai Teo because of the anime and how inspiring her lore is, her story. I will take Mr. CB over Biwa Haihiri, though I do like Biwa. Tom crossover Daring Heart. Daring Heart over Buena Vista. We'll go Air Shakur. Kitsuragi Ace or Santo no Diamond. Oof. I do like her protagonist energy, but I prefer Santo no Diamond this one. Kitsuragi Ace over Tekishiro, though. I'll take Tekishiro over Seeking Toporo, though. I'm more of a Daiwa guy than a Nice Nature guy, but I do prefer her over Nishino Flower and Fuseki Pandora over her as well. Ooh, do we go for the Yandere or we go for Fuji's Kisekis? I'm gonna go Still in Love. I think she's insane and I love that. Ooh, this is it's mid off right here. Sorry, that was really mean. I'll go Daring Tact, I think. Oof. I don't know. I think I kind of have to pick Sweep Tosho, but I do like her design a lot though. Yeah, I'll take Samsung Big. Neon Genesis, Chrono Genesis over that one. Neon Genesis, fucking talking Evangelion. Hard one. I could go for Sakura Bakushin, the meme lord. Am I actually gonna pick Seiyon Sky over somebody? I have to go Seiyon Sky here. Mihono Bourbon versus Gold City. Good lord. I'll go Bourbon. She's a fucking cyborg. I think I'm gonna go. Actually, surprisingly, I'm gonna go for Korean-chan over Goat City. Again, this is mostly design based. Yeah, I honestly think Goat City's design is a little boring. We'll go Metro Palmer over Ice and Flash. Wind Variation or Ice and Flash.
プリンシパルは
Place me.
私なんだ。スケジュールは厳守ですよ。
I think I'm gonna Wind Variation with this one. This is so sad for Daitego Healers because I love Air Groove. We'll take Healers over Dober. I'll take Stay Gold over the other one. Who was that? Metro Dober? Yeah. Simply Rudolph, easy choice. Transcend over Hishi Miracle. We'll go Asta Machan. Loves Only You. I prefer her to Grass Wander. Hishiki Bono. God damn it. We'll take Grass Wander. Grass Wander is going to be inflated on this one, by the way. No, it's in a fucking weird way, you freaks. I'm going Royce and Royce. I think something about Hishiaki Bono just doesn't do it for me. Okay, this is a difficult one. I like Marvelous Sunday from what I know of her. I'll take Top Road over Vexina, though. Didn't you two face against each other already? We'll go Believe over Yana Mutaki. Am I gonna? Yeah, I just like her attitude. We'll go Muteki over Cesario, and I like Espoir City's attitude against the Cesarios. Rush Shower. I go. I think I actually don't know this one. I think I'm going for Almondai on this one. Surprisingly, I like the light blue on her better. Dream Journey versus Cheval Grand. I think I prefer Dream Journey. Their designs for the entire Gold Ship or Stay Gold family is so good. I prefer Hishiyama's to Zen Rob Roy. Give me Tiama Pro over Admire Groove, but take me Admire Groove over Metro Ryan and Bamboo Memory as well. Nakayama Festa, easy choice. I'll go Blast One Piece over Manhattan Cafe. I do like Symbolic Chris more. What are you Christmasing at? Is it for Symbolic Chris? I'm gonna force you to ban yourself, bro. Color scheme? Alright. I'll take... Okay, this is a BMW battle here. I'll take Taishin over Winning Ticket, though. But I'll take Winning Ticket over Fine Motion. Ooh, this is difficult. I kind of want to take Measure McQueen over Marzensky, just because I know more about her, but I think I'm going to go Marzensky. Measure McQueen over King Halo. This is easy. We'll go King Halo over Inari1. I'll take Agnes Digital. Iconodictus. No, Inari1. But I'll take Iconodictus over that one. Okay, now it's getting difficult to chat. Nansu Flame or Narita Bryan. No, we have to go Narita Bryan. She's just too cool. We'll go Nansu Flame over Red Desire, though. Tricky. Oh, I didn't realize the fucking pattern on the legs, man.
Neo Universe.
Am I still gonna pick Neo Universe? I kind of have to. Like, I just love her hair so much. Nah, we have to go Red Desire. The hair can't win you every battle in your universe. I'm sorry. I feel like I've been overrating her a little bit. That's fine. Oguri easy. Ooh, this is a hard one. Two pretty one-note characters. I kind of want Super Creek. Super Freak is gonna be so high, I think. Give me the Samurai. I'll take Kapano Riki, Lucky Lilac. These are not gonna be consistent at all, chat, but I'm not that concerned. Ugh, this is a hard one. I like both, but I prefer Orfevre. Gold Chip or Seer Symbolic. Ugh. Am I gonna pick Seer Symbolic over Gold Chip? That's crazy. They both want to hurt me. Hold on. I'm cheating. I picked Gold Chip because if if it like switched off, I would have gone back and picked Seer Symbolic. She's just too iconic, man. I don't know. She's too fun. But this is my list, though, right? I have to go Gold Chip. Easy Jordan win. Me when I'm betting on the Chicago Bulls. I'll go Smart Falcon. No, I think I'm going for Zephyr here, actually. I realize I don't like Smart Falcon's design. Interesting. I'll take Suzuka over Tachyon. I'll take Tachyon over Gentle Donna, though. I'll take Bubblegum Fellow over Gentle Donna, but I'll take Gentle Donna over Shinko Windy. Kawakami Princess, Shinko Windy. Don't like either of these, to be honest, but I'll take the Granny for once. Okay, very similar palette here. God, I like both of these. I will take Phenomenal, though. Gimlet. I'll take Stone Light. But I'll take Tenino Gimlet over Harurara, though. I love both of these. I think I'm going Meisho Dodo. She's way too cute. And I want to take care of her. Metro Bright, boring. Harurara. Jungle Pocket over Metro Bright. Metro Bright over Tsuyo. Gotta go for Vodka. Gotta go for Denhauser. I think these two are rivals, actually. I think I'm going for Kita-san here. But I'll go Dramenti over Admire Vega. Go for Admire Vega over Chiono. I think. Tokaiteo over Tomocross. Mr. CB over Tomocross. God, this is a hard one for me, actually. Yeah, I'll take Biwa. No, it was a hard one, though. Tomocross gonna win this one, though. Daring Heart. Ashakura Furioso.
船橋の底力お見せします。
ロジカルに行こうぜ。
I think I'm going Ashakura this one. I'll take Furioso. I love both of these. This is getting difficult. I'm gonna say this every time. God, am I gonna pick Daiwa? I love Centono Diamond, though. This is how hard is the next one? I can't do it based off of that, man. I like Scarlet too much, but I'll take Centono Diamond over Nice Nature. I'll take Katsuragi Ace over Nice Nature, though. Ooh, this is hard. Actually, am I gonna pick Taiki Shuttle? I don't think I like Taiki Shuttle that much compared to Nice Nature. I think her story is better, but I prefer her design. Also, this is the Christmas one. Fucking comment. Christmas Junior. This is Christmas Senior. Her entire thing is Christmas themed. I'll take Taiki Shuttle. I think she's more my style. Nice Nature, I prefer, though. Over Seeking the Pearl. Battle of the Gyarus. I think I'm taking Seeking the Pearl on this one. Yeah. I'll take Still in Love over Sweep Tosho. I'll take Fuji Kiseki over Sweep Tosho, but I'll take Sweep Tosho over Daring Tact. Samsung Big. Okay. I think I'm going Chronogenesis. I'll take Fukukitaro, actually. Ooh, hard one. I'll take a Meme Lord. Cyborg. I think I like both of these. I'm going Arden actually, surprisingly. Grinchan, Goat City. I like Bukitador more. Air Groove's still being carried by her personality. Even though I don't love her design. I'll take Daitaku Helios over Metro Palmer. I like the meme lords, in case you couldn't tell. Let's see. Stay Gold versus Metro Palmer. I think I'm going Metro Palmer. I don't love Stay Gold. I think she's fine, but like doesn't not one that I love, I'll say. But I would say she's more interesting than Wind Variation though. But I prefer her to Metro Dober for sure. Between these, I actually think I'm going for Metro Dober. Easy Rudolph W. I'll take Love's Only over Transcend though. Transcend over Grass Wander. Astamachan over Grass Wander. Grass Wander over Hishi Miracle. Royce and Royce. Akibono. Ooh, this is a difficult one. I believe it's gonna be so high, even though I barely know anything about her. Where's my music? Okay, there you go. We're back. For this one, let's see. I'm going to go Believe. I think Marvel Sunday, the design is kind of starting to hurt her a little bit because I don't love her outfit. I have to pick Marvel Sunday over Espar City though. I'll take Top Road over Espar City. Espar City over Xena. Sentono Crown. I like Cesario on this one actually. Do I? I do. I'll take Rise Shower over Dream Journey. I'll take Amandai over Dream Journey. Do I? I do like this design a lot though. I think I'm still taking it though. I'll take Dream Journey over Durandal. Durandal over Cheval Grand over Gondor Pasa. It does really devolve into just a competition that is purely on design. But that doesn't bother me too much. I think Kishiama's over Condor Pasa. Rob Roy. I'll take ECP. This is difficult. Inside you there are two wolves. The one that is into the tomboy and the one that is into the Yojo-sama. And I don't know which one is going to win. God. I don't want to go one or the other. I kind of want to go Nakayama Festa. I'll go like this. I'll take Nightmare Groove. I'll take Blast One Piece. Bamboo Memory. Give me Manhattan Cafe. Metro Ramono. I think I'm more of a Narita Bryan guy, to be honest with you. Dansu Flame. I think I'm going Marazinski here. I do like McQueen. McQueen. Any Game of Thrones fans in the chat? King Halo. Dansu Flame. Give me Red Desire. Neo Universe. Agnes Digital. North Flight. Nanari Once Chaotic Vibe. Sound of Earth or Ikuno Dictus. Go like that. Okay, now we're getting to the bottom tier. At least this feels like a bottom tier matchup. I think I'm going for Sakura Loro here.
勝利の桜私が満開にしてみせます
I think she has a really.
苫小牧のためにも
Kokutarume has a
負けられません
boring design. I also even take Special Week over her. I love Orfevre, but she can't beat Tokuri Cap in my eyes. She can't beat Super Creek though. Gold Chip, Sirius Symboli. Super Creek. Ooh, this is a difficult one. I'm gonna go Twin Turbo. Give me no reason. I do like Dustin Jordan though. Is she really gonna get screwed over like this? The more I look at Lucky Lilac, the more I like her. Which makes me feel bad about her, like some previous rounds ago. That's fine. Minecraft or Smart Falcon? Give me Phenomena. Give me Coastal Light. Give me Tanino Gimlet. This is such a... I'll take Misho Dodo over Agnes Tachyon. I'll take Tachyon over Aurora though. I'll take Bubblegum Fellow over Aurora. I'll take Aurora over Gentle Donna. This is difficult. Hard. Let's see. Metro Bright. I think Shiko Windy has more personality. I'll take Metro Bright over the Granny though. Tap Dance City. I have to go with Tokateo. Vodka. God, this is a hard one because I know the memes and I know very little of Mr. CB, but what I know I do like. I have to go Tenhauser. Mr. CB, I'll give it to Kita-san. I'll go Biwa. Amo Cross, Duramente. I think I like Admire Vegas. I think I like Admire Vegas' voice
I
a little
will
more.
win. End of story.
I forgot she speaks English. Chio, 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 no, doki, doki, doki. It's impossible to escape it. I don't like Top Gun that much, I'll be honest with you. Tsundere versus Yandere, the classic. I'm going for this one. I'll go Teki Shadow. How much do I like Teki Shadow? I don't know. Hard to say. We're just going vibe based chat. I think Nishino Flower is going to be literally bottom of the list. Air Groove, Helios, Bakushin, Mihono Bourbon, Arden, Renchan, Easy, Gold City as well. I'll take Bomber though. I'll take Bukatur, Stay Gold, In Variation, Metro Dover, Action Flash, Same Sky. Yukino Binjin or KS Miracle? I think Yukino Binjin. Rudolph Easy Win. I think I like Believe more actually. I think Yana Muteki because of the show. Espar City. Verxina. Yeah. Let's go like that. Easy Nakayama Festa. Easy Team Pro. I'm going off of like what I imagine her to be like.
証明します。
But I think I have to go for the
私こ
known
そが
quantity
女王だと。
of
レー
Raisha
スの
over
こと
here.
見ててね。
Also, she's incredibly adorable. Pick Edmar Grover Durandal though. Last One Piece. Rambo Memory. I'll take Durandal. Give me Cheval Grand. I like both of these. Ramono, I think. Yeah. Anapasa, Rob Roy. Honestly, for me, this is actually pretty close to 50-50. I think I prefer Brian to Gold Chip, to be honest with you. And Marzinski too. But I prefer Gold Chip to McQueen. I prefer Symbolic to McQueen. I prefer McQueen to Super Creek. I prefer King Halo to Super Creek. I prefer Denso Flame to Super Creek. These are Super Creek kind of falls. When she's coming up against the really top tier ones, she falters a little, which is fine. Can't win all of them, to be honest. Samurai or Funny... What is this? Thank you, Comet. I think I went for Agnes Digital because she's just kind of funny. I'll go No Reason though. Honoriki, Wilson Jordan, Zephyr, NR1, Ivlos, Lilac, Allegria, Sons of Earth, Mar Falcon, Dictus, Laurel, Special Week, Minecraft, the Ichi Ruby, sure. But I'm gonna finally lose this to Tokaiteo. She can lose to Vodka as well. I like both of these. Oh my god. Why is Phenomenal losing so much? Hold on. This is so painful. I'll take Kita-san though. I'll take Biwa. I'll take Tamamo Cross. God, what? Really? I'm surprising myself with these answers. I think if I go back, I could do these again and pick the different ones. Like, let's see. Like, Tokateo definitely. That's not a choice. Vodka over Phenomeno. Do I take vodka or Phenomeno? That feels like a bit of a 50-50. But then we take Phenomeno over Kita-san. And pick Calston Light over Kita-san. Then you Gimlet over Kita-san. Or Kita-san over San Suzuka. Io over Suzuka. Are we Tamamo Cross over to Suzuka or do we go Suzuka first? I think we do, yeah. I think Tourmente as well.
一人で戦って
I think I'm going to pick Suzuka over
駆け
Admiral
抜けましょ
Vega
う共に
because I just don't know enough about her, so I'm gonna go Suzuka. But I'll take her over Nishidoro. Two really cute girls. I'm going for Chiono actually. I'll take Dodo over Daring Heart though. I do like Daring Heart over Tachyon though. But Tachyon over Airshakura, Little Fellow, Urara, Pocket, Intodana, Kal'Varus Princess. Airshakura falling down the ranks quickly. Furioso, Rumi, Metro Bright, Popgun, Wonder Acute, Top Density, Buena Vista, yeah. Okay. Air Groove, Daiwa, Centona Diamond, Still in Love, Helios, no, I think I actually go for Kuseki here. Kiseki, sorry. Is it? Yeah, Kiseki. Okay, we're going Sakura Bakushin and Mihono Bourbon, both of them. I think Arden as well, and Kurinchan as well. I think, yeah, her design is a little boring. But I do like her character. Cowgirl versus Supermodel. That sounds like the worst game, movie, or anything I've ever heard. I'll take Nice Nature over Palmer, though. I'll take Palmer over Soup Tosho. I'll take Soup Tosho. I'll take Samsung Big. I'll take Chronogenesis. I'll take, yeah. Stay Gold? No. No, Stay Gold. Now in variation. Neutral Dober, Action Flash. Ukitaro over Seion Sky. Do I? Yes. Seion Sky over Daring Tacto. I think they've come up against each other like 5 times. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can to not waste too much time. I prefer Nakayama Festa here. Opera O. Rice Shower Known Quantity. Believe Almond Eye. I think Almond Eye. Dream Journey. Blue versus Red. Surprised I'm going for blue. This is like, if you're asking for the logic behind these, I don't think I could give you one. It kind of feels like whatever I feel in the moment. Yeah, Esper City. I think no, this way. I think this one. Ryan over, yeah. Ugh. Okay, now we're getting to the really big ones, chat. I was still taking Oguri over Tokai Teo though. I'm going to take, am I going to take Tokai Teo over Fevre? I am, because season 2 is so good. I have to take vodka. I like vodka. But I think is she gonna lose to Machikana Tenhauser? Does feel right? This is so difficult, man. This gets insane. Oguri Cap easy. Tokai Teo easy. Vodka over Fevre. Ugh. I think I actually take Fevre over Machikana Tenhauser. Cool versus cute. It's like the, you know, the inside you there are two wolves thing, man. I swear to God. It's so difficult. I'll take Mr. Subi over Marzinski though. I'll take Phenomenon over Marzinski. I'll take Chelston Light. I'll go Marzinski. Yeah. Sirius and Bali. Gimlet. McQueen still. But Ita-san over King Halo. Bio over King Halo. Yeah. This is a bit of a toss-up. God, this is hard. Oh, I don't know why I like That's a Flame that much, to be honest with you. I can't tell you why. It's kind of just a vibe thing. I'll take Meisho Dodo over... Yeah, I'll take Ironheart as well. And Tachyon. And Bubblegum Fellow. And Haru. And Chunk Pocket. And Todana. I'll take her Hawkeye Princess still. New Universe. Yeah. Samurai. Tosin Jordan. Let's go this way. We have lost. I think Lucky Lilac here. Gurren Alegria. Me, Sons of Earth. I'll take Smart Falcon. Wait, no, I'm gonna pick my Top Gun over Equinodictus. Dogo Dictus. Ospe. Minecraft. I'm telling you, there's no consistency here. It's just whatever I think of at the time. God, this might be like the two worst ones. Rudolph. I think now Aircrew's design is starting to falter her a little bit. I have to pick her over Team Opera O though. This is like, I think I would prefer Opera O if I played her career, but I haven't yet, so. I really do like Believe a lot, huh? Okay, this seems right. Yeah, One Piece falling down the ranks quickly. Unfortunate. Am I gonna pick? Yeah, Goat City, definitely. So unfortunate. I think I'll take her. Hold on. I'll take her over Chronogenesis though. And Love's Only You. And Bendable Memory. Yeah, Cheval Grand. Go Chronogenesis over Yana Muteki though. But this could change with the end of the season of what do you call it? Cinderella Grey. I'll take Muteki. I'll take Manhattan Cafe. Another Top Road. I like Transcend. I like Transcend. Yeah. Okay. Variation. I'll take her. Action Flash, yeah. Fugitaru, yeah. Xena, Rob Roy, Cesario, Septim Crown. I'll take Nature Ryan, actually, surprisingly. I think Darren Tech might be my least favorite design, to be honest with you. Okay, fuck! Okay, it was going to come up eventually. It's gonna be so difficult, because then you have Nakayama Fest after her too. And Tokai too. God, it's gonna be fucking difficult. We'll go Rudolph, but Oguri, and then Tokai, and then Vodka, then Orfevre, and then Hauser, then Brian, Mr. CB, Phenomeno, Boston Light, now we go Nakayama Festa, now we go Air Groove, now we go Daiwa, now we go Santono. I like both of these. These are about the same to me, honestly. This is like a toss-up, I think. Give me Gold Ship, give me Sirius and Bali. Benino Gimlet, Major McQueen, Peace on Black, Biwa, Democross, Duramente. I like Duramente, I'm going solemnly on her like vibes. I took King Halo. I just like her plot, man. Hold on. I don't even know this one. Like if you're asking me like for what kind of consistency I'm going for, I can't even tell you. I'm just doing what like I think is right. Fuck me. I think I'm going for Suzuka here, and Admire Vega, and Natsu Flame. But yeah, this, Admire Groove, Still in Love, Helios, Kiseki, Bakushin, Bourbon, Arden, Kurinchan, Katsuragi Ace. There you go. Dodo, Daring Heart, Tachyon, Bubblegum Fellow, Haruburara, Jungle Pocket. I'll go this way. I'll go this way. Go this way. I don't like Gentleman that much from what I know of her, because I don't know too much, so you have to understand that's what I'm basing it off of. And I don't love her design, to be honest with you. Super Freak, Turbo. This is the most that I have addressed Super Freak by her correct name. Shuffle Grand, Chrono Genesis, Muteki, Cafe, Amazon, Marvelous Sunday. Okay, I guess digital getting screwed over here. So yeah, if you were looking for consistency, you came to the wrong stream. This is entirely vibe based. This has descended so quickly. I mean, I've been going for a while, so maybe it's not that quickly that it's descended, but... let's see. Now I've got to go Planet Costa here. Yeah. Okay, really? Wow, we think Vincent just getting screwed over here. Algora Cesario, System Crown, Measure Orion, Captain City, Buena Vista. Yeah, I have to do it this way. Yeah, there you go. Get the hair. Pegasus. Okay. Wow. I think Simboli Chris is going to be my eventual favorite. I really like her, but Rudolph, from what I know right now, I have to go with this. I'm actually going to pick Simboli Chris over Vodka, surprisingly. Vodka rotation, Fever rotation, Funhauser rotation, Brian rotation, CB rotation, Phenomenal, Post on Light, Akamafesta, Air Groove, that was Scarlet, Sentinel Diamond, Marzinski, Timapro, now I pick Taishin, now I go Gold Ship, now I go Simbali, now I go Gimlet, Queen, Kitsan, Biwa, Alamo Cross, Tormente, Red Shower, Believe, Halo, San Suzuka, Admir Vega, Dancer Flame, Almadai, Dream Journey. Hold on, yeah. Admir Groove, It's in Love, Deteco Helios. Yeah, this is basically like manually sorting where winning ticket's gonna go, huh? Just fine by me. I think about... Let's see, I think now I pick her. Jungle Pocket, Gold City, Nice Nature, Metro Palmer, Suktosho, Samsung Big, Last One Piece, Lost Only You. Sorry, Fine Motion, you're falling down the ranks. It happens to the best of us. Actually, I think I pick Fine Motion over it now. No. Maybe around here. Hold on. Where am I putting her? Yeah, right here. Down. Get results. This is about expected, chat. Yeah, Symbolic Chris at 4. That's interesting that she's above Orfevre. Vodka's super high. Very interesting. Serious Symboli is too low, honestly. Symboli should be close to Taishin, I think. I wonder if I did it again, if I get a similar result. Believe is so high, man. I want to see the bottom. Nishino Flower, yeah, this one's alright. Nishi Miracle, Air Messiah. Yeah, it's mostly like the kind of the kids, for the most part. Yeah, no, this seems super right. So correct. Yeah. I think when we start getting to like 92, this is when I start caring a little more. This is like the midfield, 92 and up. Yeah. Very interesting. Does this feel right? It feels pretty right, honestly. Simpson Big is so interesting to me. Like I know nothing about her, but she just kind of like her design. Bubblegum Fellow should be above Agnes Tachyon, to be honest with you. I think I overrated her a little bit, but that's fine. But yeah, where should Serious Symboli be? Honestly, I kind of want to do like if we go to like tier maker or something. I have here a list. Um, but I can just take them all down. I want to do like a top 10 and go from there. Because I was just playing around with this because I want to see like if I manually sorted how I feel about it. It would be something like this, right? Apologies. Who did I have next? Similar to Chris, yeah, that makes sense. I do like her. Higher than Orfevre though. I think honestly, I kind of see it. I think that feels right in my heart of hearts. Where's Orfevre? Apparently, some people call her Orfever. I don't know if that's right or not. Chat, anybody see her? Also, hold on. Let me just do one thing. Should give you guys a little bit of music too. So minimize this. Oh, you got it out here. There you go. Lower a little bit. There you go. Okay, let's see. Am I blind, chat? There is no Orfevre here. Where? Where'mst, bruh? Taishin is so high on that list. She should not be that high. Oh, at least she's below Brian, which is correct. So, because I think Orfevre should be 5th here, realistically, over Vodka. Yeah, why is Vodka so high? I think I'm overrating the fact that like I played her career. I don't know. Hard to say. I don't know. If I was to manually sort it, I think it'd be something like this. Ignore the tiers for now. Where the fuck is Orfevre? Gee, she's actually dead ass not here. Okay, well, let's pretend that she is. Tannhauser? I think Tannhauser's right next, actually. Like, something like this. It's not that wrong. Narita Bryan. Do I go Narita Bryan or Mr. CB? I think Narita Bryan. Yeah, Mr. CB should not be above Phenomenal, realistically. Yeah, no Phenomenal either here, actually. No, not my fastest here. I don't know. interesting. I'm thinking here, chat. This feels a little wrong though. I wonder if I can like remake it and see if I can get like a correct ranking. I feel like Phenomeno should be right next to Tannhauser, to be honest with you. And then Brian, and then maybe Nakama Festa, and then Kelstone Light. I think Mr. CB should drop to about here, where Air Groove is. Daiwa should be probably above Air Groove. I think I picked Air Groove specifically over Daiwa though, so I don't know. I need a kind of like a gearhead. I think Gold Chip is too high too. I think I was ranking the fact that she's entertaining too high, based not over like what I think. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Question is, what do I do for the rest of the stream? We could always just end here, but we don't have to. What do you guys think of the rankings, huh? Very interesting. Yeah, it doesn't help that they don't have a fucking Musume. Let's see if they have a different one. Global trainees, casual outfits. No, ooh, casual outfits actually would be fun to do. Pretty Women, true. You ever seen that movie? Why am I asking? I know you haven't. This should be 139, right? This is the one I think I picked. 115. 117, 56, 1445. Races? I don't know. The casual outfits ranking would be fun, actually. Updated. They don't have the fucking outfits, man. Waifu tier list? That's crazy. Careers ranked. Monster Musume best waifus. God, what the fuck? What am I doing? How's there no Orfevre? Like, it's so baffling to me that there's no Orfevre. Surely this must be mistaken. Why this is not the fucking... My god. Trainees. Up to date. There you go. Oh, this is all outfits. Good god, this is gonna be so much harder to see. That's fine. Hold on. Custom Light. I'll pick Air Groove's better outfit for this one. Cheating a little bit. Dream Journey, Duramente, Fenomeno, or Simboli Rudolfa. Teo. I prefer Teo's default to her other one. Okay, Rudolph first. You're gonna be up here. Ooh, I like both of these, to be honest, for Narita Bryan. Mr. CB, I see you as well. Okay. I think it would be something like that. We're missing Okuri Keppa. Is this also Symbolic Chris? It is. Here it is. Found her. I found her Fevre right there. She's right next to her. Fevre. So it should be something like this, right? Is it, am I or Fevre Tannhauser? I think that feels right. Let's go like top 5, like that, and then, or I mean, like, kind of the top 3 is kind of like decisive like this. Although I don't know how much like I'm being influenced by the shows though. I feel like Teo, if it wasn't for the show, Teo would be dropped so much lower, you know? Narita Bryan over Tannhauser? Maybe. I love Tannhauser though. Mambo. I don't know, man. Chat, your streamer lost it. I like that I wanted to do Command F or Control F as if that would fucking help. It's a founder though. Maybe like this. Honestly, I think I picked Phenomena over Tannhauser, low key. But I take her over Mr. CB, I think. Really? God, this is so hard. I feel like these are all like the same like level, but then there's also Tannhauser. Where does she fit in all this? Calstone Light, I think, is a tier below, which is fine. Mr. CB, I think it's like, yeah, about below as well. Okay, we're definitely. Let's see if I can make a top 10 here. Sentinel Diamond is really high too. Or Sirius Symboli. Sirius Symboli is way too low. I don't know. Counter. Yoink. Okay, Nakama Festa can't be. No, yeah. No way. I like her, but not that much. I don't know that much about her. Maybe we should do it by fives. Maybe. Um, Sentinel Diamond. No, bring her up. Let's see. Ooh, okay. So we have Air Groove. Where am I putting Air Groove? I think Air Groove behind like this. This feels about right. Sentinel Diamond behind. Yeah, like that, like that. Oh, Sirius Symboli. Okay, where's Sirius Symboli in this? Because I think I kind of prefer her to Nakama Festa. High key. Like that. I do like Phenomenal a lot though. I like Sirius Symboli a lot too. Is that right? We have Taishin and Opera O, Antonino Gimlet. Yeah. Kind of want to do this again, high key. I like how fast it dissolved though. It devolved. Because it was like we were going somewhere and then and it just started going like, okay, this is taking too long, so I have to speed up a little bit. I do like the new Gimlet. I'll put her there. Probably like bottom of the top 20. 3, 6, 9, 9, 13, 13, 16, 18. Can I have two more for the top 20? Oh, Opera O and Marzinski and Taishin. I think, ooh, where's Taishin in all this? Gold Shippa. Kind of feel like the Ramente is like too low. But that's fine. No, I think this. No, I like this actually. I like this a lot. No, let's keep you out of here. Opera O, right. We're looking for pink here, chat. Where's the pink go? Found her. How much do I like Opera O? I don't know. She should not be above Tanino Gimlet, right? Maybe she is. Is this how it feels like to be indecisive? This is why I like tier list though, high key, because like it's kind of like arguable, you know? Like I can definitely say these are the top three decisively. And these all feel like the same tier. Um, yeah, this feels right. This feels right. Maybe like this even. Who are we missing? Oh, Marazinski and Irritation. Marazinski's way too high, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Opera O is too. I don't know. This should be the bottom of the list here. So 3, 10, 13, 18, 19. But Dream Journey shouldn't even be close to the top, to be honest with you. I know Gimlet is probably the bottom of that tier though. Let's see. Marzinski, right? I keep forgetting to get Marzinski, which kind of goes to show you like where she's ranking in my head, considering I keep forgetting to pick her up. You know. Whereas I see Seer Symbol, I'm like, that's a mistake. She should be higher. Do like Bubblegum Fellow, man. Where? Simbali Rudolfa. No, don't sing the fucking wedding bell song, bro. It's not the time. We're gonna pick the summer outfit. Why not? Now that summer's officially over, I am at 10, 13, 13, 16, 19, 20. Okay, cool. So yeah, this feels right. These are all kind of the same tier. I think Nakayama Fest I can go one down though. This feels about right. I think Sentono, I like this as well. No, I think this like this. Duramente still is too high. That means we're missing somebody else. Vodka. Right, yeah, vodka made it so high up. I think I saw vodka here. I said as I'm hovering over her. Vodka should be here. Definitely. With Daiwa. I think I might actually just like her more. I don't know. No, Tanuki Mute's higher. Why is Sentono Crown this high? No idea. I think this is what it would look like, chat, though. Left being higher, right being lower. So be Rudolph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. And you get my point. But I think kind of like this actually. If we're creating like distinct tiers, like these feel in the same tier, these feel in the same tier, these feel in the same tier. By how much I enjoy them. Although, actually, for real, it's more like this. More like that. The new game that feels a little high though. I don't know that much about her. There's nobody else to take her place though, to be honest with you. So that feels about right, I think. Yeah, similar to Chris, I just really like her design, man. Big fan. Honestly, yeah, that feels right. I think Tannhauser has to go to the bottom of this tier though. Top 3 favorites 4 through 10. Or top 10. Yeah, just anything to just sort of show it. Ranking it. Why is Sentono Cry this high? I don't even know. You like this? No. God, yeah. No, these all do feel the same tier because they're kind of interchangeable, you know? That's why I like the tier list, man. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not a top 10. Just call it favorites. Love, really like. This is kind of like this is what my top 10 is, to be honest with you. But I think, that being said, I think the bottom, it's absolutely correct. Absolutely. Like, bar for bar, these are all 100% correct at the bottom here. Pretty much, like, no miss there. Actually, I think Kurinchan was actually very high up, wasn't she? Yeah, 42. Pretty high. Yeah. Okay, chat. That actually took a lot of my energy. So we're going to end stream here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Appreciate you guys very much. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe. It's not decided yet because it is Halloween. So I might be going out with my friend. into big collab going on there. We'll raid into Mira. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll keep in touch on Twitter if I'm going to stream tomorrow. Keep an eye out, and we're gonna go raid.
That's so cute. Oh my goodness.
Slutty wiener. That's just a normal title for me.
That is true.